Yeah.
I actually don't know how I'll run good.
All right.
Are you leaving a lot of reviews on Rotten Tomatoes?
I search a lot of movies,
Okay,
and then I laugh at the tomato meter. Okay, sorry.
please.
Tomato meter for Malignant's pretty good. You know.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
All right, Connor, you doing
Okay,
it?
so we started off. Shoot, I'm forgetting how we ended because there's a lot of combat. But basically, the long and short of the episode last time involved waiting for the boat to arrive, which the Profachis informed us would not be for another week or two. So in the meantime, we were off to investigate a side quest of sorts with a Tevium kit. So the female Profaci was kind of our handler, took us over to a part of town we hadn't been before, to an inn where we met a guy named Books. I don't think his name was actually Books, but that's what they called him. I think it was the bookie. And
So it was actually Eliza's brother,
who we've met before.
who you
Oh, what?
met, whose
No.
nickname you learned was Books.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
His name
New
is
name,
Vicky
new character for
Profaci.
Connor.
You can
So we go
also
there.
he will also respond to Books. And
We
he
go
met
there,
at the
and,
end.
and he's talking shit about this other guy who he basically says, like, hey, we want you to go in and take this guy alive, don't kill him. But he's got a lot of goons around him, so be careful. We're like, okay, I think we can handle it. And then he's like, oh yeah, you think you can handle it? Check out these goons first. And it was like this like NSYNC Backstreet Boy band at the bar. And we were there, we were like, okay, I guess we'll warm up on these guys. And we fucked them up. For some reason we brought along young Vino, Silky's grandson, with us.
Yeah, the beginning started
Or,
with a big argument between Silky and her family.
Well, there was that really big
Hank Hill
family
type
dynamic
argument.
going on, yeah. Silky did not seem like she cared too much about the wishes of Vino's direct parents and took him along with us. We're trying to keep him innocent, but we stumbled upon quite a bit more violence than we thought. He thought the Backstreet Boy fight was pretty cool. He hung out there with us, and then we were like, okay, we won. Can we go fight the real guys now? So we did, and it was just a bunch of bald guys, just like 20 bald dudes who all looked exactly the same going down a hallway. We were like, shit, we gotta beat these guys. They were pretty tough, and we just kept fighting and fighting. Solros used his lute guitar to cast Wall of Fire to somewhat effectiveness. The map was really
It
long.
did like 80
Sorry,
points of
David.
damage.
I heard about this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure it did like 80 points of damage.
So the group kind of got dispersed in the sense that Warden ran on ahead and the rest of us kind of cleaned up behind. So the rest of the group isn't really sure what happened to Warden, but Warden single-handedly like grappled that dude, fucked him up, and brought him back to us. And we basically kicked their ass, and then we are left with that dude in the middle of the market, basically, and then he has like a crystal, right? He's like, I'm transforming, I'm changing. And then I think either Vinny or Warden's holding a vial that he tried to eat, like a capsule or something. And there's a demon in there too. I don't really know, and that's how it ended.
I think Morteza has it, but
That's actually pretty close to spot on. So as this guy was going unconscious from Warden's blow, he ate some orb and began to spew gas. And upon becoming conscious, he was transformed into a demon, as he implied that he was getting the power from whatever he ate. And Warden was able to pick up 2 more of such orbs that looked similar, which he gave to Morteza.
not do it. Should I take
who
off?
found the runes along them.
I think you
But
get
yeah,
level 3.
he had at the end of last session transformed into a chain devil.
He's like 1 level 1.
All right.
Okay, thank
He
you.
had at the end of last session transformed into a chain devil. Unfortunately, without his minions and his preferred location, which may or may not have had chains for him to utilize. He is in the middle of your party, and while y'all are weakened, you've got him at a bit of a favorable spot. And we stopped right before combat started. Is there anything that y'all are doing, or are we just going right into rolling initiative?
I feel like we're all pretty shocked by this guy happening, so I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had time to do anything besides just be like,
Do
ah!
you know if did I take any damage from Linda? Just to make sure.
Uh,
Just let me know.
I think the damage is basically
Honestly,
correct.
I have
right?
no idea. I know
Silky-
Silky got beat up pretty bad.
Silky
Yeah.
went up and
Silky's
went
pretty
down like
fucked
3
up.
times.
Miraculously, I haven't been hit.
Sam made her really big for most of the time, so she just like
Okay. I can't even grab my guy action right now. Dylan, if you
My
can
only-
control back of Solros.
My only damage was from Salros.
that's me.
That's pretty classic. I mean, problem is that Silky was so big.
If you have it,
Dylan's actually paying me under the table to damage you via AoE, because there's no other way.
Yeah, apparently.
Same with Sam with his like thunderclap stuff. Always targeted on.
yeah, you definitely have control of him, Clark.
I'll restart the. Let me refresh real quick. I can't. It's corrected. Corrected. Oh, there it is. 10.
What was this guy's name again, Dylan?
He was Joss.
Josh, right?
Joss.
Yeah. Josh.
Now,
yes.
what he is now
Yeah.
is up in the air, but I do need everyone to roll initiative.
Alright.
Ooh.
Did you use any inspirations last question?
We used all your inspiration.
Alright, cool.
So I figured you have to click on your character for it to capture.
Yeah, I believe that is correct.
Because I already used this.
Okay, not bad.
We're only like 6 months into the campaign, and I figured that out.
Wait, but this has only been a problem for me recently.
I don't know.
Who wants to be Silky? I could be Rocket, I guess, if y'all want.
I can
I
handle
can-
either. We're probably gonna. I'll mostly sideline their little individual chores and stuff, but just for combat, I would need some help.
Yeah, for combat.
I can fucking do Sylvia for you. Give me control. Yes.
Control.
Give override.
10, 10, 10.
And you said we can't hit the guy while he's down, right? Like when we see the demons starting to come.
No. Okay, then you're fighting. You don't get your free round.
The
You can't
threat,
just like kill him before he like transforms, can we?
the threat is neutralized. We're gonna have a very short session today.
Roll initiative for Silky and Rocket.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry.
I got it.
Okay.
Is someone doing Silky? Or who's
Yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah.
I think
Rocket?
Clark's doing Silky and Connor's doing Rocket.
Perfect.
Can I roll something beyond 20?
If not, I can just roll.
Does it work? Oh, fuck yeah, nice. Sweet roll.
Don't send Silky in to die again.
Alright, Silky.
5.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, well,
She's been
that's fair.
teetering on the brink of death most of the last.
Okay, well, let's just look at everything.
Most of the party is pretty healthy.
Alright, Silky's going to. Is her rage continued? Or is this like a
No, her
continued-
rage is worn off.
It's worn off. Okay. She's gonna like step over here. Okay.
Okay.
Not too crazy. Not too crazy. Alright, and then she's gonna rage, because something might happen. I don't know. Maybe I'll need to be closer. She got one more rage, it looks like. So, do I just roll a d8? I don't really know how this.
Yeah, I can roll it for you if you need.
Roll on the board for me, because not all of her shit is.
What do you mean? Sorry?
Not all of her, like, I can't click on. I don't have like an
Okay.
ability to do all of her shit.
Gotcha.
Basic stuff.
Not
Are we
a
hearing-
problem.
We're hearing Clark through Connor's mic. Is that what's
Yep.
going on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it bad?
No,
No,
no.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Because if so, that's Connor's mic, not me.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah. +1
She
bonus
begins to
AC.
glow,
Ooh.
gaining a bonus to her AC and providing some measure of protection to her allies that she is within 10 feet of.
Wow.
She'll just
That's
be like,
everybody. Well,
and-
hell.
I don't think she's gonna get any closer. She's like, Soros, can you help me out here? And Soros will be like, oh, yes. Anyway, she ends her turn.
That's pretty much the default Sorrow's voice we had is just,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
of course. Hmm.
And well, hell for so.
My good sir, yes.
I don't know what Mortez's is because I haven't been gone that much, but
She'll take one step back. She'll be like, stand behind me. Really, she'll just kind of be hiding with
It's as you saying, Ivy.
Ivy.
Okay. It is now the Chain Devil's turn.
Chain
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Chain Devil is going to rising up, whirling its attacks. It's just going to be attacking this turn. It takes 2 attacks, whipping out at Vinny, and 1 at Warden.
Yikes.
That's the one for Vinny,
Oh,
and
nice.
did not hit. And for Warden, of course, it doesn't hit.
What's the DC 14? I guess
Only
we'll
if
figure
you
out.
get hit.
Okay.
See, I don't know. Don't worry.
Wow. Got 2.
Silky will find out.
I'm going in.
Coming in.
Is it doing anything else?
That is going to be its turn, unfortunately.
All right. A demon, I suppose.
As a reaction, at the start of Warden's turn, it turns to him and conjuring up an image in its hand and in your mind of a control rod appearing around its fingers. And you roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yikes. Alright. Oh, I'm not very good at this.
You came to the wrong table, Caitlin.
Well, double click.
Stealing
I
your
don't know why.
mind, you see through its illusions and attempts to frighten you. And you prepare to attack or do whatever you're doing this turn.
Demon, I have no fear of you. And I use my vow on it.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one.
That's
Sorry,
your
my bad.
action. I think you meant.
Yeah, no, sorry. This one. My bad.
Oh, that's a stupid spell too, though. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, it's better for
I am
different things.
Jenny.
All right.
And then let's see if I hit with this.
The second one hits.
Okay,
So,
so
I
that's
guess, yeah,
one. hit.
that's one hit.
Okay. I won't. Yeah, let's
Oh,
smite.
you're
Why
good.
not?
Do it.
Let's smite.
Finish it,
No,
please. Alright, so he takes 30 points of damage.
And then we'll go for another hit.
He's
Is-
vulnerable,
I assume-
right? Is he not?
Huh?
Oh, it doesn't say. Wait.
What?
If he's radiant, vulnerable to radiant, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Usually demons are, right?
Oh. Demons, devils.
They usually are, but I don't see it. Keep going with
Well,
your
I don't want to
turn,
look at the monster
Yeah.
manual.
and I'll double
Yeah, I don't
check.
think that.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna smite this one as well.
I'm just gonna find another monster that's probably is vulnerable and just see if it's there on that character. Sorry, 1 second.
They did the mash. They did the monster manual.
Hmm. Sorry, I don't know why it doesn't just say it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Don't make me give my monster manual.
What the fuck? Yeah, get it. Tell me.
Alright, alright. It's back here.
Walk up upstairs and roll with it.
Let me just, wait, what did Sophie do with it? It's not in... Sophie!
Devils. I think they should
Let's
be
just try to
though.
find
Let me
something.
see. Vulnerable to radiant. Damage.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Not on the D&D shelf.
What's her deal?
I don't know. I can't see your camera either. bro.
No.
I don't think so.
Is it a
Uh,
devil? Because
That's
devils
so
are different than demons, and that might explain it.
Yeah, it is a devil.
It says it used to cause extra damage to demons and devils. I think it's just undead now.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
it does. Sorry it took that long to figure out the answer.
Give-
No.
give-
No, it's fine.
You do
I thought
40
it was
points,
too.
Jason,
and
you've been
24,
nerfed.
you 44
I've been nerfed.
points of, you still deal 44 points of damage post nerf with your attacks. How do you still have this many spites? Oh my god.
That's it.
Alright.
Well struck.
It would have been 60.
As he instantly is brought to a knee in the first round, barely standing up again, as he bravely attempts to defeat this vicious Warforged, the underdog devil. And it's Rocket's turn.
So he's like pretty clearly hurt now, or
Yeah, he definitely felt that blow.
okay, Rocket's like, I don't know how to do Rocket's where voice is like, we got him on the ropes now,
Pretty good.
and he's gonna run up and shillelagh this guy.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
You want to... I mean, Rocco would know to flank if you want to do that.
Oh, that is true.
That's
yeah.
fair.
What do you
I mean, I don't
Rocco
know.
would know to
He
play.
wouldn't do. I didn't know if that was a.
I like to think this is actually Warden
That is an open
aggressively talking to his party. Like, Rockgut starts to move, he sees him take a step in the wrong way, and Warden's like, Rockgut would I know to flank, I'm sure.
Fair enough.
So Rocket makes a weird zigzag motion and gets behind him instead.
The demon doesn't know what direction he's attacking from.
Shillelagh
Yeah.
him. See if this +6 works. Yeah.
Rockgut, dipping, weaving back and forth, thinking to keep the demon on its toes. Take this! Swings at its knee and just like misses by a wide margin as he skids into place opposite Warden, looking ready to go. Ready for action.
Warden just sighs and says, I guess I'll do this myself again.
Ready? It's your turn.
My lord. Vinny is going to cast. I should have asked. I guess. Does this guy count as a humanoid, or is this not a humanoid?
I think it has a classification of like devil,
It is a devil.
Yeah.
which is like
Okay.
separate from.
Okay,
Humanoid.
gotcha.
It might be humanoid
Kind
in
of
shape.
silly, but I can't. This is how they balance it. So
That's fair enough. That would have been what Rocco would have done then. Okay. Vinny would be like, we're gonna back up a little bit here. Seeing if that chain comes close to me again, and I'll do a guiding bolt at second level at him.
hits.
One. Hits.
Yep.
Okay.
This bolt of pure energy extends, but he takes a hop back at seeing the chains come a little too close for comfort and sends this radiant bolt and deals how much damage? 7 points of damage.
Wait, that's healing word.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're healing him for stuff.
Not even possible.
The demon's wounds seem to recede as it stands a little taller against the evil Warforged in front of it. No, actually, it takes this exploding bolt of energy, 24 points to the chest, as this light cascades around it. It looks an even easier target as it bravely stands its head, shaking its chains.
I'll get
You will know my power.
I'll be like, you got him, Morteza. He's right there. You can get him.
Right there. Okay. I
The
won't
devil-
feel bad about killing you, devil.
The devil is going to take a reaction.
Chris did kill some people.
I'm sorry, not a reaction. I'm gonna give him one legendary action out of pity as he attempts to animate a chain that is hanging over
Very convenient.
in one of the stalls, and send it flying not at Morteza, but at Rockgut, who makes a grappling check.
Is that a dexterity?
It is
Strength,
athletics
I think.
or acrobatics.
Okay. Legs or acrobatics. Those are very different, actually. He'll try to evade it with acrobatics and try to jump over it like a
Evade
A
it
jump
or
rope.
like catch it in an athletic manner and try to propel it. This
Oh,
chain wraps
Unhand
about
me,
him,
devil.
and he is restrained. And now it's Morteza's turn to cast his magic.
what the? I'm going to cast the.
I could have had 5 of these.
Oh, good lord!
Yikes.
Does not hit.
Oh, but it's got an advantage.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
it?
He does. Wait,
Yeah.
because of guiding bolt.
That's the
Oh,
entire
no.
reason I use guiding bolt when I'm in front
Ah.
of you.
It's a ray, bro.
I'm trying
I
to
thought-
assist you as much as I possibly can.
Doesn't hit. As Morteza takes careful aim at this radiant target, kneeling on the ground in his death throes, and shoots wide with this hideous green ray of energy that goes burning through some of the nearby tarps.
Then he's like facing forward, so you can't see his face, but Morteza can see like his like shoulders kind of like slump. Like
Saros, who's just checked that his
Come
cloak
on.
didn't get grazed by the ray, it is your turn.
Salros thinks briefly of using his bonus action to make a cloak billow and casting a spell, but he fights back the idea, and I will cast a 3rd level healing word on Silky.
Hmm.
that's probably the 4th healing word we've given him.
Well, it's gonna be the last one too. So, boom. Let's see. That shit.
Wow.
8 nice.
Yeah.
Wow, 2 and 2 ones. Okay.
3rd level spell. Damn.
Alright, well, for my action, however, I am going to.
So, you can't cast a spell as a bonus action and an action on the same turn. You can only do
fair
it.
enough,
You can only do a cantrip as well when you cast a
That's right,
spell
that's
as a
right,
bonus
that's
action.
I will throw a vicious mockery at this dude. It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that tie or I think that you won. You're 14 now,
that's
right?
15.
You're 15. Yeah. Wow. 4 points of psychic damage as the man battered, beaten, and now made light of. The man sacrificed his humanity to allow a demon to consume his body. Bravely attempts to stand one more time, seeing a barbarian potentially charging him down.
He's like, don't worry, I got this.
I'm feeling better now.
And she will attack. Great sword. Is she using a great sword or?
She's using a great sword.
Oh.
Garrett.
She's using the great. Alright, let's do it. Jesus Christ.
She had to get that great axe repaired.
That hits.
Bonk.
Did she get 2 attacks?
She does.
Wait. Wait, what is that?
Oh, so she hit both.
11.
She does 21 points of damage. As she brings it to its knee with the first blow and severs its head clean, looking over at Ward, for you. As the creature falls very dead. And
Well,
a
that was
raven-
anticlimactic.
A raven which was sat
That was a good team effort, you know. Everybody did their part, I think.
watching the fight, having flown off, recently transformed back into Ricky Profashi, overlooking you from the roof.
What about him?
This fucking guy.
There's a clean ending there. I suppose that's all we can do for now. You see where he was headed, Mr. Big Scary Wolf-Orched?
There's a room back there he was trying to unlock before I struck him down. Oh, well, no, I guess I didn't kill him this time.
You saw him at the door.
Yeah. There was a door he was trying to get into.
Okay. We'll search his, whatever that is. And I'm gonna go check out that door, and he starts heading over here.
I grab my, I guess, chains. Or I grab the chains and rope that I used to tie him up. Unless those are broken. Are those broken?
The rope is broken at this point, as it was broken in
Okay.
the transformation. You're able to pick up some frayed rope, and you're collecting it, and you're starting to like pull on some chains, and you realize that you're pulling on what seems to have been what his hair transformed into. Are you trying to rip it off of his now decapitated head?
No. If it's, I mean, I'm taking the head. So.
Okay, well, the head essentially has this like long like chain bridle thing going in the back. So
I'll just wrap it up
you're like
around the
dragging a head that's got like 15 chains attached to it that were wrapped around his body. I mean, more like 7 chains with hooks.
I'll just wrap the
bladed
chains
ends.
around his head.
Rocket
Okay.
still chained.
You collect this rattling large mound and try to hide it with some cloth while attaching it to your belt.
Yeah.
Is
Does he have
Rocket
any?
still
Oh,
locked
go
up?
ahead.
Rocket, as the Chain Devil died, chains that had been animated from his power fell limp.
Okay. I was
And
wondering if, like,
Rocket walks free.
if those chains were connected to Rocket and somehow you were just dragging him across the floor towards you. Hey!
There's something in this one.
Is there anything on the body?
Are you searching?
Yeah.
So you look towards pockets as he still has some small semblance of pants, but thankfully. You are able to find a key and a scrap of a note, as well as a purse, which, jingling it, seems to contain about 45 gold.
I toss the gold over to Vinny and say, for our banker, and then open the note.
The note reads pretty simple. It seems to indicate that they're expecting a significant shipment in items still like these, and that it will be coming with an interesting party who has arrived in the city and will be making his way to inspect their operations sometime this week.
I'll just read that out loud as so everyone knows.
Looking at the card, you see the note is signed K. Grace.
That may mean anything to us.
That's also not
Probably,
literally what the
yeah.
note said, but what it was indicating is more what I meant.
A Catherine.
Perhaps Sarah again.
Well-
You also have a key, potentially to a door that you just were looking
Oh.
at.
That Ricky is trying to beat us to.
I'll walk over to the door
Okay.
that Ricky flew to.
So as you walk over there, your party trailing behind you, you see him inspecting it and starting to jimmy with the lock. Looks like he's trying to lockpick it.
I believe we have a key, Ricky.
Ooh, that would be very
I
helpful.
have the key, and I will pull out my own pair of lockpicks. and use lock.
Okay. Roll me for it.
Oh my.
Whoa. That is not what I meant to add.
Oh,
Get
this.
fucked, Clark.
Ricky's a god!
He's off the charts.
What?
Wait,
What?
What is going on?
How is he?
Ricky is just all over the place, man.
Ricky, are you okay?
There we go. As you brush Ricky's hands aside, he was close. You're like, I've got this. And you are able to quickly unlock, and he's like, I did all of the work before you even got here.
Oh, you had it all locked up. Come on.
Okay. Standing, you all are able to enter into a basement room. I will pull you onto this map. 1 second, sorry.
A lot of chains in here.
Oh, I did. There wasn't there?
Dogs? There's dogs here.
Oh, the dogs visible? They shouldn't be.
They're a part of the map.
Okay.
They're
Well,
right
they're
there,
part of the
and they're
map.
gonna be
Oh.
pretty visible.
Oh, those dogs. Yeah, sure, there's 2 dead dogs.
No!
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, they're dead.
What happened here?
Hard to
Truly,
say.
he was an evil man to kill these dogs.
You can feel a moment of resonation from the crystal, one of which you're still holding in your hand, Morteza, as it seems to reach towards the dog.
Yeah, you should feel sorry, you butt.
Okay. You see a series of notes which Ricky's begun to read on the table as he is intent on collecting more information about the specifics of this business. After a little while of inspecting the remainder of the underground, which doesn't really seem to have too much going on, he stands and turns to address you all. Well, it seems we've discovered a little bit more of their work. I think I might have a little bit more to follow up on this soon, but for the moment this is all we've got. Looks like there's their buyer is potentially visiting in person, based on that note that you shared with me. Nods at Warden and Saros. I think this is going to be it for now, though. Appreciate the help, folks. If you stop by the inn again tomorrow, I'll be able to give you some gold as reward. I don't know that there's much more we can do today. Also, don't you need to go get the kid that ran off with the horse?
So I have a telepathic link of a mile. Is the horse still within a mile?
We told him to go back to the inn, I believe.
Does he disappear if he's further
No,
than a mile away?
he's-
Okay.
No, he's literally just a horse that just always exists.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
he's a little further than a mile away.
Okay.
It's the
But
horse.
Then
you were able to sense as he exited the range. You could feel it, and you could feel the direction he was going in, and it was close. He was close to the inn or the tavern brothel thing.
Okay. He's probably at the inn by now. We can catch up to him.
Sent him back to the brothel. Right there. Well,
I'm gonna get in the corner here and sit down. I'll put my hand up to my ear, and I'll try to talk to young Vino and check in if he's okay. So I'll be like, Vinny, are you okay? Are you still with the horse? Tell us where you are, if you can.
Give us a sign of your presence.
what?
Twice.
Who said that? How do you know my name? Hello? You're not talking anymore. I don't know how you know about the horse, but I'm okay. Who are... And it stops. You hear nothing more.
Got a little more prep work to do before I could really master.
Introducing yourself before you send a message.
I've only done it once before, and they knew who I was instantly. So I assumed they just knew who I was. Maybe that's not the case, but it sounds like he's at the inn. It's safe.
Is that the case? Am I misreading the spell? I don't think it is.
Well,
No.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
sending it says the creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you.
Oh, my mistake.
What the?
Vinny might not know that. But
My mistake. Then I will adjust that going forward, and that would be solely.
I assume
Vinny
that the
freaking
young
out.
Vino is dumb and probably.
I don't
doesn't-
know. When somebody hops on Discord, I'm like, who are you?
This is my friend Kate. Have you heard of him?
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
searching around for anything interesting and try and open this door.
I'm gonna try to investigate the dogs and see how they were killed.
Yeah, same about the dogs.
Okay, all of you make investigation rolls.
Ooh, good.
It's the only time I can roll well.
Warden, you see a few cells with chains on the walls and some buckets of water. Nothing really looks amiss. Probably for the keeping of pets or maybe people. Hard to say. Maybe someone was here recently. Morteza, the dogs appear to have died from cyanide poisoning, and Saurus, you see from some type of poison. Saurus, you see the same. The collars around them seem to be fairly normal. They seem like normal dogs for the most part, but again, the orb, which you're still holding, seems to glow a little bit and vibrate quietly when you hold it, if you hold it near the dog while investigating.
Why is it doing that? What does it do?
No, I don't quite know why.
Were you speaking to him earlier? I heard you
Well-
talk to him.
Well, it reacted to the dog, so I'm assuming it's guilty.
I do feel guilty.
Joss ate the orb and he turned into a demon. I do not suggest giving it to the dog.
Well, I'm not going to give it to the dog. You can't exactly play fetch with these.
Hey, you're talking about the orb or about the dead dogs?
About the dead dogs.
Well, I mean, I could play fetch with one of y'all with the ball, but I don't think the dogs are going to be playing anytime soon. But one day, I will be able to fix this.
Maybe even faster if you eat the orb, right?
Oh, you want to eat the orb?
Not really. Not after what I saw the big man do to it. Not eating any orbs around this guy.
Is there somewhere else to explore in this room, or is it the?
Does
the
not
only
seem
door
to be
that-
much else going on. Ricky's reading the letters, which, as you kind of like glance over his shoulder, seem to be correspondence and logs, interested potential buyers, other people he might have been working with, or nobles or some such that might have been interested in gaining these.
Is this a real room? Like to go in here to search for stuff?
This is actually outside.
Oh, okay.
This
All
is
right.
just
Never mind.
the little entrance, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unfortunately, that seems to be it for this room, as I just wanted to show you the chain lair that could have been.
We'll come see you tomorrow, Ricky. I guess.
Of course. What do we promise you? 400 gold or something?
I think it was 5.
Roll persuasion. Yeah, that sounds right. He does not seem too bothered by a difference of 100 gold.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's only 2/3 of Silky's armor bill.
Did that go through?
No.
Did that
Well-
that check out? So okay, all right, that makes sense.
No, she definitely ordered it.
She ordered
just hasn't
it.
paid for it yet.
They
I
will
gave her-
expect
When it is
payment.
I
supposed to
gave
be
her
being made.
50 gold.
Yes, he put that towards the down
It's
the
like,
payment.
oh, this could be 900 gold. Yeah, that'll be fine. And meanwhile, Connor's like, literally, we can't. How we just don't have enough gold. It's like
Do we know she did that? Who knows?
I know.
Raka.
Half
and
of your party
Morteza.
knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
The gossip.
I don't
One of
know.
them is a gossip, a la Morteza.
Has Morteza told Salros?
Oh,
Let's pretend like he
probably.
did not tell me, because
So-
otherwise I would get very angry at him. So he knows not to tell me.
For, in the interest of time, you all stop by the brothel collecting Thunder and young Vinny, and are able to make your way back to Mank and Silky's house. What are you telling young Vinny to relay to his parents? as you make this journey about his day.
I don't think we would let Silky handle that.
Well, I don't think Silky would want him to lie.
I don't know that you know Silky at all.
I think
No.
you would want him to lie better than she does. Okay, and I will look at Silky when I say that. She'll be like, I lie well. Be like,
Maybe
that was a
we,
lie right there. See, you're terrible.
perhaps we leave out everything that happened after.
So,
We can
as
mention the fight, like the bar fight, for a little bit of violence, and she'll get mad about that, but not mention the actual, the real combat.
This seems like a family matter, really. So do you want to just take the grandson in and we'll, I think we're all pretty... What time is it?
coach him on how to lie, help him make a lie. You're good at it.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that it's important when you're trying to persuade someone, whether that's the truth or the lie, to have a bit of the truth thrown in, right? So I would say, if she does ask, you can say, yeah, we saw a bar fight. They kicked some, I don't know.
All right, we've heard from
They protected
So
me.
we've heard from Vinny, but what about Sauros, the yang to Vinny's yin of that?
this will be a skill challenge. As three of you attempt to coach him and roll deception to beat a certain amount, lest you get
All
kicked
right.
out of this
I'll-
house.
First of all, Vinny, great advice, okay? Second of all, listen, let me meet my eyes right now, okay, Vinny? Young Vinny, not you, young Vinny.
The Vinny's averting
I'll
his
kneel
eyes.
down with her, or however tall he is, I'll kneel down with her. I'll say, alright, I need you to tell me a lie right now, okay? Tell me that all we did today was hang out in a meadow. And I'll see what his eyes do, how
like-
his demeanor
He's like, okay, we hung out in a meadow, and there was like whores and stuff nearby in that meadow.
Okay, I'll say, alright. The first part was great, okay? But what you need to do is you need to just keep, the important thing about lying is you keep your lies short. Okay?
Okay.
We hung out at the bar, okay? That's all. You don't need to say anything about whores, or about gambling, or about... There wasn't any gambling. I didn't say that. Or about...
Right. There wasn't any gambling. I'll mention that. I'll remember that
Okay,
part.
yeah. Mention that there was no gambling. Good. Throw a little bit of truth in the lie, okay?
He's putting his head in his
Because
hands.
there wasn't. And,
Right.
yeah, and then, okay, look whoever you're lying dead in the eye. Don't ever look away, okay? Then they'll know you're lying, okay?
Okay.
Yes. Give me the eyes, yeah, good.
He focuses
And,
very hard on maintaining eye contact with you. I didn't gamble, and there were no whores.
Alright, it was so close. It was really good. Really good on the eye contact. Don't mention the whole. It's not even a word you know. Okay, as far as you're concerned right now. There's
Okay.
okay. Are we just hung out at the bar? Saw a bar fight. All right. Do I roll?
Yeah.
How are we deciding who
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
listening to?
You're both rolling deception, and I'm adding them. If you have any way to give yourself advantage on deception, I would take it.
I mean, I'm trying to persuade him more to listen to me than to deceive.
But you're
him.
persuading, you're helping him craft a lie. You're not.
Fair enough.
Oh, there's the balance.
Oh my god.
And a
Or-
plus 10.
As you approach the house, you can hear him. You can hear him under his breath. We didn't gamble. We just hung out at the bar. I don't know anything about whores. Right.
He just has his head in his hands. It's like,
I'll just be like, I think he's ready.
I think
You know what? Okay, all right. Here. I'm gonna. What time is it actually? Like, what time it is?
It's relatively late in the day. As you're
Okay, all right.
attending.
I'm
It's
gonna
about 7 or 8.
I'm going to gather everyone up except for Sophie and Raka, just the 5 of us here, okay, including young Vinny. And I'm going to give a brief, minute-long. I'm going to listen, guys. It's been a long day, all right? We all made it out, okay? A little scorched, huh? And I'll bang Warden on the chest. My bad, right? Okay, so just hanging that liar. But we came out of it unscathed, relatively, and we're better for it, okay? And you know what? You're about to go tell the best lies of your little life, okay? You're gonna go kill it, and I'm gonna cast motivational speech.
Why didn't we do this
Yeah.
before we had to kill 10 people?
Everybody gets 5 temporary hit points and has advantage on wisdom saving throws for the next hour.
Alright. Young Vinny will now roll a wisdom saving throw to determine if he lasts the night. With advantage.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Infinity all around me, just natural.
What the fuck? Oh, I didn't have the
We're at the
slash.
slash.
Ooh.
Vinny knows that the wisest thing to do when he doesn't have his story straight is to keep his mouth shut. And that wisdom lasts through the night as you all return, and he doesn't talk too much to his parents while enjoying his meal, but just like kind of smiling and giving a thumbs up from time to time if they ask if he was okay. He may yet slip up in the future. You all are able to enjoy a long rest and recover from your fight.
Well, I'm glad I don't need a bed in the future.
Sorrow's unfortunately sleeping in a comfortable chair. As most of the beds are full. Headman stands, and as he's walking out, as Sorrow's kind of like tries to get comfy in the chair, he's like, "My day, we had to sleep on the floor." He continues to go out with his battle axe.
That's why it's not like that anymore.
That's because of my hard work.
Well, that's fair. Thank you. Thank you for your hospitality.
That's right.
We
Don't you
stand on
forget
the
it,
shoulders
Sonny.
of giants, sir.
As he goes to sleep. And rise and shine. It's a new day. You have 400 gold that you can collect, a series of errands that you can run in Warden.
Long run.
As you stand, you feel a familiar grip on your mind as the elf, still attuned to you, touches it briefly, even from a distance, saying, "I have thought of a task that you might be able to help me with. Attend to me today when you are able with your party."
Can I respond back?
Yes.
Do not enjoy being contacted in this way, wizard, but I shall do as you say.
Noted. And the grip recedes.
This is the red mage.
It is.
Yep.
Just make sure I know
What did he say to you?
He has a task for us, and he wishes all of us to be there. Although, I suppose, for better or worse, we should go.
Okay.
Seemed
Let's do
urgent?
it. I mean,
Yeah.
so do we want to anything else to do? Yeah, let's do it.
If there's any smaller errands that you wanted to run, you also have some time today.
Should we handle this first, or should we run some errands first?
Business out of the way, right? You know, business before pleasure.
All right.
That way we can figure out if we need to, like, you know, what if it's something that needs to be done at high noon? You know, then we'll still have time.
Okay.
I do not remember his urgency, but he did mention it. And I'd still require his warding eventually.
It'll get it over with.
Meh, no tag-alongs this time.
As you return to the tower, the familiar door and the unsettling corridor of darkness that you walk through to rejoin him in the tower, he is strolling away, a device receding around. Morteza, you catch and recognize a glimpse of a crystal ball as it closes shut. And he comes to stand before you. "Thank you again for joining me.
It is as you requested.
I have thought of a task that you might help with, if you would take it on."
Well, what is... I suppose I've learned from Saros, what is our reward for this task?
I wish 2 items delivered to me, and I know the fiend that bears them. If you deliver both items to me, I would pay you 3,000 gold.
What?
Oh, Sol's supposed to begin coughing uncontrollably.
Vinny's like
Step
salivating.
backwards.
What?
I would also
That-
be willing to trade items instead, if you prefer, rather than the gold. But I require
That-
them.
Do we get more in-store credit?
I can hear Mortez getting hard over here.
If you wish to negotiate similar to what we did in our trade earlier, I could be amenable for one of the
What?
items.
Well, let's hear what the thing is first.
Some time ago, about half a year, a fiend came to this city. A hag, sitting deep in the bellies. I glimpsed her once, and have not been able to since, as she has hidden herself from my sight. It is a hag of prophecies, and she has been joined, more recently, I think only weeks ago, if that, by a sister. I mean for you to nip out the newer hag, to ensure that a coven does not form in the city's underbelly. And also, because the newer hag is what is referred to as a night hag.
Oh no.
Are you familiar with these? He sees Spotting Lopez's distress.
Yes, and they are no joke, as they say.
They are. This one is currently feeding in one of the shanty towns outside of Kirkwall. I mean to send you to hunt her while she is hunting her prey. If you can catch her while she is out hunting before she goes down into her lair and establishes herself properly in the city, she should be less dangerous, especially since you will catch her unawares. And he pulls a small, it's kind of like a monocle that's attached to a, like a stick that you'd hold it up to.
Mm.
And he twirls it about. It looks like it's kind of hard to see through from a glimpse, as it doesn't seem to be glass. This is a gem of seeing. The night hag can slip into the ethereal realm using an item she carries on her. You will see a large black orb, a little bit smaller than a normal head, similar in size to your gnomish friends. She will carry it in one of her hands, and it allows her to jump into the ethereal. You will be able to see her in the ethereal, and through any disguises that she might utilize using this item, but only temporarily. She will likely have disguised herself as a woman, a younger woman or older, I do not know, but a woman for certain. They cannot transform into men. She will be hunting, eating the dreams of someone in this town, potentially multiple someones. And if you can determine who, you might be able to use that to your advantage.
What does that mean, eating the dreams?
While in the ethereal plane, they feed on sleeping humans, giving them visions of violence that they might commit on her behalf. It is a dreadful creature that wishes to see men fall into ruin, tearing themselves apart, and relish in the pain that it produces. She will eventually kill her targets, while also instilling them to do violence as they are being fed upon.
You seem to know much about this creature. Tell us of all of its abilities so we may be prepared.
Well, I do not know of all of her abilities, as I have not personally faced one. But I imagine she will attempt to catch you while you are sleeping, or cause you to fall asleep, so that she might feast upon you. Aside from that, her main concern is her ability to slip into the ethereal plane. Go ahead.
we could see her when she's in the ethereal plane. Is that what you said that we would be able to see her, or is it
Well, not
Only-
normally.
Only with this. The
only with
twirl-
Monica? Right.
twirl
Okay.
the
So
wand.
okay. So then I'll ask: are there any specific kind of like signs as to what someone might look like if they're being fed upon? Are they going to be like pale or unhealthy, or is there any outward appearance that could
Sleep deprivation, probably.
I do not know.
Right, fair enough.
I imagine they will be stressed, as their dreams will have been inflicted upon with horrific visions.
Okay.
But regardless, this hag will carry with her that black orb I mentioned. If you can separate it from her, she will not be able to escape into the ethereal plane. The orb is one of the items I require. The other will be a bag that she will also carry with her. It will be made of some sort of skin, I'm afraid.
What is the ethereal plane? Sorry, I don't know. I don't know much about this.
A plane that sits very closely to our own, closer even than the Fey plane. Typically the realm of ghosts. Much easier to slip onto and slip back into than most further planes, as it hovers just out of reach. Even now, there may yet be a ghost amongst our midst, watching quietly.
Boo!
He grins slightly. Regardless, I ask you to hunt this hag. And given time, I might be able to prepare a tincture, a poison that might get her out of the ethereal plane long enough to attempt to snatch the item. If you can get that, kill her and take the other, you will have your reward from me. Will you hunt this hag?
As long as this thing works. I don't want to be having nightmares I cannot prevent when she teleports.
I promise no protection from her. You will need to be wary in your hunt as well, that you are not spotted and found out. If I try to approach her myself, she will doubtless flee into the ethereal and stop feeding entirely. Do you take this quest?
Is this will this be counting as Warden's favor for the pact deal you all have?
No. I will do this for I will do as Warden requested regardless. This is a separate matter, for which I offer a significant financial reward.
No, that's. I'm just checking. I don't know what's going on. All right. I just want to make sure that we're not, leaving our buddy here out to dry. All right, that's all. So yeah, I think we'll do it. 30,000 seems a little low, but yeah, I think we'll do it.
You wish to negotiate on the prize?
I never met a price that couldn't be negotiated. I feel like honestly you're lowballing this a little bit. You're here in your ivory tower. No, I'm kidding. I respect you. But I do think it would be a little nicer to have more something like 3,500. Closer to our number.
Done.
God damn it, that was too easy. All right.
This is
1,500
undoubtedly
1,500 for one, 35 for both.
I have a feeling this is all pocket change to this man, anyways.
This seems a dangerous task indeed.
Have I misjudged you, Warforged?
Absolutely not, and I take out the head of the chain devil. I live for these hunts.
A gruesome trophy. Please do not stain my floor with its ichor.
I'll put it back in my bag.
Alright. You guys want to hunt a hag?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want to get Freddy Krueger.
I don't know if does the nightmare haunting work on me.
I guess he's
I
not
don't
better.
see-
You know,
I don't
I'm pretty sure
sleep.
you're vulnerable to sleep. Stop reading the monster manual, Kathan.
No, I
Because I told you
knew.
what you're gonna fight.
Yeah, fine, fair.
RP Vinny has no
I knew
idea
it could do that though.
So I believe that you are vulnerable to magical sleep.
Okay.
I don't know that it would affect you if, like, normally, you know, like, you wouldn't just, like, he might not go after you if you're just in your resting trance.
Yeah, yeah.
or whatever.
No worries.
But
No
if he
worries.
magically
Anyway, it
puts you to
doesn't
sleep,
matter.
I'd say it affects you. But
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can't,
for
he
sure,
can't
for
go
sure.
after you at night, like he could potentially
Yeah,
other members of your party. All right, this is gonna be a clusterfuck. Here comes the biggest map I've ever tried to do. I decided to try
Oh
to
my
give you
God,
a
right?
fat ass village sector for
Oh,
you
man.
to investigate to find my
Oh,
hag.
We're going same day. Oof, I can't change my spells.
As we're leaving,
So,
I'm like gonna ask one time,
the
yes.
as you leave, the wizard will say this: do not expect to find her and hunt her on the first day. I will attempt to prepare a poison that might help you get her into the ethereal. Try to identify potential targets that you might learn who she is after, as it will be better to attempt to have her be poisoned while she is hunting her prey, rather than setting a trap with you all.
Night, or is it any time? You know?
You will want to find her prey during the day,
She hunts
but she
free.
will hunt him at night.
Right.
Once
Makes sense. Okay.
once you know who it is, I will be able to give him a drink, or you will have to convince him to take a drink from me. That
Do you
will,
think-
when she feeds upon him next, cause her ability to jump into the ethereal be interrupted temporarily.
Do you think that the average citizen who encounters her during the day would be aware that
She
they've
will
seen
be
something amiss?
she will be wearing a disguise, doubtless.
And there's no sense if you see her.
No, it is not an illusion, if that is what you mean. She will truly change her shape. The ball, points at the wand, will reveal her nonetheless once it is attuned, even through that polymorph. Actually,
Will she be
will
able-
it? I think it will.
Raka will snag that monocle, I think.
Will she be able to hide from divine senses?
What do you mean as far as divine senses go?
Like, is she still technically evil when she's transformed?
Is she still technically a fiend that can smell stinky?
Big time.
Okay.
Big time, still
Alright.
technically evil.
All right.
Smell of sulfur.
I'm familiar with hunting fiends and demons.
But you do not seem to understand. If she knows she is being hunted, and you do not yet have her in a position where you can get the orb off her, she will be on the ethereal plane out of your reach.
Understood, wizard.
Do not provoke her until you have a way to get the item from her grasp.
That's the hard part.
Alright. You all enter into the section of town, or if you so choose to do this now.
Yeah, yeah.
Or just advance this. I was like, is the idea like just not understanding this?
So mechanically over the course of a few days, this would be a little bit of an investigation, where you would try to identify who she's actually feeding on.
No, but I mean, just like in terms of the like, he's like, don't engage until you know you can separate her. Does
Yes.
she become visible when she's feeding? Is that why that's?
So
they would
no,
separate
actually,
the
she is going to, if she so chooses to be polymorphed into a disguise, you'd be able to detect her, but she can jump into another plane where you cannot hit her.
That's why they're
When
like
she
super
feeds-
tricky.
When she feeds, she's going to be on that other plane as well. But what the wizard is
And we can't
saying
do
is that he thinks he can give a poison
Right.
to whoever she feeds on that will interfere with her ability to stay on the ethereal plane. And that would
I
be
say
when
we
you
use
attack her.
little Vinny as bait.
I do not
Sounds
think
good.
that is wise.
If you propose that, did you propose that in front of the wizard, or is that just
No,
talk
no.
along the way? Okay.
Incident evil, Morteza.
So
What?
can you a long rest so before I start? I can't do that.
Yeah.
Interrupt. Good.
I believe I have a plan that involves you, Salros.
Oh, all right. I love the.
Are we going to turn Salros
Wait,
into
am I-
a little kid?
I'm going to be bait again.
Well, you were very good as bait earlier.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, you did rescue me, so I will take that.
I believe we should put on a show. It reminded me how many humans gathered. If we can get them all in one place, I, and maybe even Vinny, can sense fiends.
Ooh,
We would be
alright.
able to find it relatively quickly.
All right. I like this idea a lot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. So this is like a neighborhood, right? Basically, that we're in.
Yeah.
Shantytown, you said.
Yep.
A suburb.
Big ass map.
Okay. Is this like Grove over here on the left? This kind of beautiful oasis. Is this like an open area? Is there a town square? Is there a
So if you zoom way out,
Yeah.
there is a tavern near the middle of the map. Where
You
the
think it's
to the
that?
upper right of the intersection, major intersection. There's also the temple near the bottom, and both seem to be places where crowds would potentially congregate. Aside from that, there's more smaller instances of things that you can investigate if you so choose.
Okay.
But I'm assuming you want to start out at the tavern. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think well, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go to the tavern and maybe
We
I'll
could-
start up a show.
We could promote your show tonight, and then plan it for tomorrow, and try and have a congregation and investigate today.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could even try to have it tonight. I mean, what time is it? Like noon? At this point, I mean, we're
Yeah, it's pretty early.
So I mean, we could probably, if we want to have it tonight, and investigate this afternoon, and see if we can, this can't be that hard to get the word around about the show, right?
I have no problem with this.
Right. Yeah. Let's do it.
I might say, well, I don't really know what Warden meant when he said about me detecting stuff, so I might have to ask him to teach me something. Maybe
Yeah, this
that
is what I meant.
maybe that would be something I learn overnight.
So as you stroll, Warden is like trying to coach Vinny up on it, and it's like his horns glow for a moment. He's like that. Like you can't just like feel that someone is good or evil next to you if you just like try to get a feel for it.
You just feel it, or you see it, or what?
Well, it is inherent to my nature. Can you? This is my granted by my God. Does your God not favor you in such a way?
Not frame it that way. I don't particularly. I'll be honest. I don't really know what my God favors all the time. It's a bit confusing to me, but I guess the question is, Dylan, am I able to swap out a spell for the
Yeah,
one he's
you just took a long
telling me
rest, so it's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Now, you could say that. Would you have known that today you might need that spell?
I'm asking if he's teaching me it during the day, can we do it where
Yeah,
I
that's
just...
fine. That's fine. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
This is
Goodbye.
like a. I don't know if. This is like a paladin ability. I actually don't know if you have it.
I have a detect good and
Good
evil.
and evil.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. That works.
And Soros has protection
Sure.
from good and evil.
For the heart, I was just looking at that.
Oh, I do too. All right, it's all coming together.
Right in time to hunt a fiend. So you all enter the tavern. You see a few working girls, a larger, older man, seeming to flirt with one of the waitresses, while a barkeep sits back smoking his pipe.
Be right back.
I will fill up my cloak using the bonus action, and walk up to the bar and say, 6 drinks for my fellows and myself. 6 of your
Alright.
finest meats.
Alright.
Some mead.
I can do that, not a problem.
Thank you.
Who are you to come here?
Oh, just a traveling minstrel and his.
I know you're a minstrel.
Oh,
And you've got a instrument right there, and your cloak fluttered. It's clear to everyone.
yes, that's right. Well, I'm also speaking very loudly, as you might imagine. But the reason for that is that I will be putting on a show tonight at this here tavern, or right outside, if you so desire. I'm sure a large crowd will be gathering. Just thought, you might want to draw up some business if you like. Place looks like it could use a little bit. I know it's early, but hey, never hurts.
He's really good.
Well, we don't really get all the daytime drinking crowd at this particular tavern, but it'll pop up at night. I don't need to talk about my business, but
No, I'm sorry, I went too far.
I don't know you, and you've got your entourage vouching for your skill or whatever. Are you some famous musician?
Perhaps you've heard of the Banjo Boy of Kirkwall. I would like to say that
The Banjo Boy.
Banjo Boy, yes, Banjo Boy.
Are you the one that beat that old bard master in the college?
That's right.
They
that's
say
right.
you played the fiddle so hard you summoned the devil himself.
Well, speak of him and he shall appear, and I'll gesture at my horns.
I think you might draw quite a crowd. You sure you want to do it tonight? I can get word out and get a lot of folks in a night or two. I mean, you still get a crowd tonight, though, for certain.
Oh, look, we can always we can turn the group. We want to wait to to your port.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you play here tonight for me, and then tomorrow I'll get you a big crowd as well.
Like, when you say here tonight for you, do you mean like just you and I?
No. I mean for the regular patrons, I'd let you play. I'd let you play at my tavern.
I've done more for less. You know what I'm saying?
Haha.
Anyway,
Of course. That'll be a gold for the beer, by the way. As he puts out a
yes, I of course that sounds like a perfect arrangement. Thank you.
A residency.
Residency.
All right. Well, make yourself at home. Any help you need, any food, just ask one of the girls and myself. If there's anything else you need to get ready, I'll try to get a little word out, and we'll have a big concert or some such planned for tomorrow, so you can show your skill.
Perfect. Wonderful. Sounds like you're a very amenable type, and I'll slap. I assume I'll slap a gold down, and.
He thanks you. He thanks you holding it up like, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Go to a table with my friends.
I'm like situated in front of this like Teddy Roosevelt looking guy. I assume he's like super big, right?
Yeah,
Is he, like,
he's a hefty guy. He's like flirting and like tugging on the dress of one of the waitresses, and seems kind of bothered by the fact that you're like sat near him while he's doing it.
I'm like trying
As you've
to
like edged closer to him
like,
at the table next
look
to
at
him.
him and like think about what Warden kind of taught me about like good and evil, and like try to visualize anything off about this guy. So I'm just like leering at him from like 10 feet away.
Cast your spell if that's what you're doing.
I'm not actually using the spell yet.
Okay.
He's just trying to feel it
Make a
in his jimmies.
make a perception or investigation check. The tension is killing me. Hey! So as you eye him up and down, he doesn't seem to be a good man, from what you can tell. Thinking to your teachings from Warden for the signs to look, you spot it seems to be relatively well off. It's clearly well fed, and you think you see a slight amount of bruising around his right eye as you peek at him for a while, and he's clearly bothered by you staring at him from very close range as he shifts uncomfortably and Gets a little deeper into his cup.
But it's like whisper under my breath, and I'll say evil, and I'll just walk.
What was that?
in.
You
I
drink
didn't
your own
say
beer.
that.
You drink your own beer, boy. He scoots a little over, away from you, muttering evil stuff about me. And
Sorry, just looking around. Sorry, didn't mean nothing by it. No,
okay,
go.
you can make a perception or persuasion checks if you're trying to look for gossip or clues or learn anything more about what might be the goings on in this area of town. You could also start to ask around, trying to make conversation with the barmaids or with other patrons.
Is he still talking to that same barmaid that he was?
Not currently.
being creepy
She is also giving you a weird look as she is
Oh,
going
well,
about helping her customers.
Once he is away from her, I'll flag her down and talk to her.
Oh God.
Okay.
My first investigation.
Can I help you?
Yes, we're just new, looking around town here, trying to see if there's been anything out of the ordinary lately. Who was that guy over there?
You talking about Harvey?
Harvey.
Can trust him.
Can we try?
It's this guy.
Yeah. Can we trust?
We're past that.
Is he a regular?
He is, yes.
What's the word on him?
He's a good enough fellow. Gotten a little bit of violence over, I think he's actually trying to sleep with one of the barmaids and he got in a fight with a patron not long ago.
A lover's quarrel.
I suppose. I guess it was like a little brawl between men, staking your territory and whatnot. You know how those types are.
Is the other guy here too, or is he not here?
Well, I think Harvey caused it, but the other guy, he's all right, if that's what you mean. He's also a regular, although I haven't seen him in a few days now.
Is anything besides, I guess, the famous banjo boy popping into town? Has anything out of the ordinary happened around here the last few days?
What do you mean?
New any new people come up to the bar, or anybody giving you bad vibes? You know, just something weird.
Roll persuasion.
This is it. This is the hag. We've already booked.
Any weird?
Says the new weirdo.
Exactly. Then he's like, any weirdos in here? Anybody that you know about?
Roll persuasion.
Any weird? Are there any weirdos in here?
It's like, well, where do I even start? I'll tell you what. There's this new herbalist in town, right? Moved in a few weeks ago, and she is the worst. I mean, she come in here and like turn her nose right up. Came in here only one time, and I don't. I guess a couple of people think she's got these weird markings, and people are like, oh, she looks so exotic, but she's a fucking loon. Let me tell you.
Do you have a bag with her?
She did, and it was full of grass and nasty shit, dirt.
Was the bag? Did it look weird? Like gross?
Yeah,
Yes.
it did look weird. There was a lot of gross stuff in it too. She's kind of, like I said, kind of a fucking loon.
Okay. Interesting. What's your name again?
I'm Sarah.
I'm gonna look around. That's being pranked. Sarah the barmaid. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. I'll toss her 3 silver and say,
Thank you kindly.
can bring us another round of drinks in a few minutes if you like. I'll give her a gold on top of that.
Oh.
Keep your fucking mouth shut. Sorry, okay, alright.
So you all are able to sit. You've learned an instance of violence. Hard to say if it was passion or a hag, and you've also
It's all in
discovered
on
the presence
bag.
of a strange herbalist that moved into town recently,
She talked about the bag.
and
the
she has
weird,
a bag. Yeah.
asked her explicitly, was the bag weird? And she was like, yes, it was. I mean, he said the bag was made of skin,
I
right?
don't know, Vinny. I feel like that is too obvious.
So,
Too
I
obvious.
think that's... Look. This sounds like some creepy bitch that we need to go check out, right? You know, okay? But obviously it sounds a little too good to be true. I see your point of view, Morteza, but maybe he's just that fucking good.
Why can't you believe that I solved the case first minute?
He's just that fucking good. Like,
I don't even know what a
you
hag
see
is.
what he does with women? Like, I'm
Wait, are you saying this out loud?
Yes, I'm talking.
No, Vinny.
About what? Oh,
The
yeah.
hat. And I just I put my hand on Vinny's head and be like, the first rule of hunting demons is we do not mention demons.
I think there's a little bit of confusion here, Warrior Honesty, because my town, we had plenty of hags. They were old ladies who made fights. And they were, and like that's what I'm kind of confused about here. Like you would say,
One of the barmaids walks by and be like, "Oh yeah, a lot of hags here. Same as your town, I'm sure."
exactly.
Vinny,
What?
stop!
I think Morteza would probably be the one to explain.
I asked and they didn't answer.
Well, okay, right.
I can't.
But also, maybe we talk about it in a quiet, quieter setting, perhaps more private. If I'm picking up what Morteza's putting down.
Oh,
I think Vinny already killed us.
Morteza, for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna assume you or Rockgut is attuned to that wand. By the way, it is
Okay.
called the Gem of Seeing. If you want to add it to your inventory,
Ooh, yeah, I'll have that.
it is temporarily yours.
Well, we'll see about that. But
Salros, I say we go check out this herbalist.
Hey, let's do it. I won't ask the same bartender. I'll go to another. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'll go to another bartender and be like, so I've heard about this nasty new herbalist that's in town. Do you know where her shop is?
Oh yeah, she's right across the way, like next door.
Oh,
She points a little bit out.
by the way,
She's a nice enough girl, kind of a head in the clouds type.
what?
Weird face tattoos, I guess.
She's nice, you said?
Yeah, friendly enough to me. You're talking to a different bartender or waitress now, I assumed.
Yeah,
yeah, they're not all
Yeah, they're not all the
Sarah.
Sarah.
No, I know.
This
I know,
one's Sarah.
Well, that's
Okay, Sarah.
I've
That's
heard
mine.
that she was. I've heard that she was rude to another employee at the bar, so I'm just surprised. That's,
Oh, well, I didn't like serve her. I haven't really seen her come by the bar. I just met her because I live here.
right. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's a neighborly thing to do.
Yes. Right. Yes. So, right. She was nice. Fantastic. You said next door.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well. Thank you. And I'll walk back over to the table. And by the way, sorry, I wanted to ask one thing. I was like, have any of your co-workers been acting a little funny lately? Maybe not coming into work quite all the time, or maybe irritable or something like that.
Roll persuasion. Yeah, no, Heather over there has been like kind of weird. She's not swatting Harvey away as hard, and she's been coming into work kind of late. She's been a bit odd lately, for certain.
Terrible stuff. Well, thank you again, and I'll hand her 5 silver. No trouble. And
Thank you, sir. Mr. Banjo Boy. So exciting that you'll be playing at our tavern.
well, what can I say? I bring the excitement, but yeah. But I'll just turn around and walk back to the table.
Okay.
And I will sit down and
Roll
be like,
perception.
Nothing.
Oh my
You
god.
sit down at the table as the waitress you were speaking to excitedly runs off, pocketing your coins, and you hear her whispering, "He gave me 5 silver." And you're unable to make out the rest of her conversation.
Self? Or she went to talk to somebody else?
Yeah. To another one of the barmaids.
Okay, alright. Is it the one that she had pointed out?
No, it was Sarah.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
I'll set them as visible.
I will sit down and just be like, so, good news and bad news. Maybe not bad news. The herbalist, I'll be very hushed, gathered right next to me. And also one of the barmaid, I'll just get out of maybe, I don't know if she looks disheveled or whatever, but
She seems tired.
Tired. She's apparently been coming in quickly, doing quite right most of the week. They're tired, not sleeping. Come on. I don't know what to do right now. I know that she's said her human.
If you want to talk at normal volume and just say you're whispering, I'm like struggling to get you on through Connor's mic while you're also whispering.
He's committed to the bit.
I was enjoying it, but I couldn't hear him very well.
That's fine. That's not me. But yeah, I think I don't know what we should do right now. I mean, she's in her human form, so we could maybe make something happen, but at the same time, I don't know what to wait. Wait, Cortez, can you look through the monocle and see if she can see a thing? I don't know. How does it work?
How many times can you use it?
You can use
3
3
times. I hold up 3.
A day?
Okay.
a day.
Is there?
Oh.
Do we have to be super close or anything?
In range of sight. He gets true vision up to 120 feet.
I think inside the bar is a good time to use it just as there's so many people,
But what if we waited till he was playing tonight?
And after we...
You have 3
Then-
charges.
Wow.
I think we should just do it now just to clear the room.
Well, we don't. Oh, fair enough. Oh, yeah, right.
Well, I guess we can ask more targeted questions if we know we're safe, so... Alright. I'll use it.
Okay. Slipping into the monocle over your eye.
The spy kid's glasses were
Yeah.
come full.
Where it goes like
You-
this.
This silvery light covers your vision, and you look about the room, seeing the patrons. They all appear to be as they are, each one a human. But you see some other stuff too. That I'm gonna whisper to you.
Okay.
But you can report that they're all humans.
Vinny's not wearing any underwear.
What?
Yeah.
You can see everything.
Boy, outside the tavern killed someone yesterday. See, stay on this soul.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
And that's all you see.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Hmm.
How do you use this information? Well, Alright, I think we're all clear in this room as far as nobody being, so, we're safe.
Okay.
Ask away. Oh, but,
We already handled that.
well, yeah, you just got lucky, I suppose. If you want to... There's a couple of ghosts in here.
What?
Ghosts, like, ooh.
Where?
They seem to be attached to certain individuals.
Do they work for the thing?
No, I don't know. They just seem to be going about their ghostly business.
How close are they to us?
Well, they're more close to some of the workers here.
Is one of them the one that was in a bad state?
Let's see. You've talked to one of them, Sauros,
So Heather
and
was the
Vinny,
one in a bad state.
you have talked to the other.
So it's... Wait, who? Vinny has, did you say?
Yeah.
Well, you've talked to one, and Vinny has talked to another.
Oh, shit. It's her too. Oh, Vinny. That senior girl.
What do the ghosts look like?
Translucent.
They have shimmering silvery forms. There's signs of decay around the mouth and throat of the ghost hovering near, or the male ghost, and the female ghost seems aged and withered, but no signs of any wounds about her.
Females around the barkeep, males around Sarah.
Do you want me to just say in the future, unless I'm, or do you
No,
want me to
no,
send
no.
you creepy
Well,
ghost
no, I just
whispers?
didn't want to say it out loud to.
That's fair.
I didn't want to spook
I'm assuming
anyone.
I'm assuming you're saying it relatively under the table. You're not like alerting Sarah or the bartender.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to be
Bartender too?
purposely obtuse about it, but.
Bartender and Sarah?
Yes.
There's one near Sarah and there's one near the bartender.
Okay, so
I assume you can more tactfully ask about that than I.
How'd you even ask about that?
Yeah. How do we ask about it?
I don't know. I thought I'd
can't even see it. I don't even like.
I'm gonna do.
be like, hey, do you know any of your close loved ones who might have died and might be haunting your steps or something?
I'm like,
You don't get anything.
at all?
No.
I gripped the little goblin statue I have in my pocket and see it. I don't know if it's working.
I will. How does this work when I use the lyre for something that is a touch spell? Do I still touch the person? Like
The power flows through the cords of the lyre into your fingers, and you're able to take the song and use it to touch them.
That's cool. Okay. I'm going to sidle over to Sarah. And I'm gonna be like, Sarah, it is Sarah, right?
Yes. What's up?
Alright.
You guys,
Uh,
I'm gonna go to Audrey.
Okay.
Over to help her set up and unpack. You wanna go?
I am in the middle of game night.
Okay. I think we're gonna eat, so.
I'll be okay, but thank you.
Auntie!
They say hi.
Bye.
He says hi.
Okay, bye.
Alright.
I don't think he did.
Without fail, they always come in once.
I will strum a light chord on the lyre, and I will cast, and I will kind of reach out and touch her shoulder, and I will cast protection from evil and good. See what happens.
Okay.
Just gonna try something.
Sorry. Forgive the typos, I'm just going fast towards her. Morteza, did you get that? I can just say them if this is gonna be faster.
I mean, I guess I would say in a
So
hopefully it doesn't call too much attention to it. Is the only difference I would do.
as Morteza is like kind of like slipping the monocle back on while like trying not to be very obvious as he's staring at Sarah as Saros touches her. He sees this ghost of the young boy with this decayed mouth and throat trying to reach towards her in like what seems to be a longing manner, and his touch being rebuffed from the protection that Saros has put around her.
Yeah, being the
As it hovers nearby still, but a good distance away now.
And I'll just kind of play it off and do some playing. Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you? Did she react at all? Did it seem like it?
She doesn't seem to have changed. She seems a bit confused by your touch. She's like, "Can I help you, Mr. Bod?"
I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself. You're so beautiful. I thought about composing a song at a concert.
Roll charisma. That's an ability check.
You don't roll it. Shit, alright, that's fair.
Ooh.
You see a slight blush as she smiles. I haven't had anyone sing to me in a very long time. That would be
Oh.
nice.
That's nice.
She giggles slightly as she picks up an order. I've got your beers for you as well.
Oh, thank you. And I'll put my lyre away. Grab the booze.
And she,
First feeling,
smiling with you, like accompanies you back to the table with the other ones to serve your friends as well. And then goes on her way. Her steps seeming a little lighter.
I grab Vinny and say, well, since you've already casted the spell, we might as well go check out the herbalist.
Seems to be the
I'll just real quick. More says a relay what happened, but
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's so sad.
Okay, I really know how to fight a ghost, so yeah, let's go check it.
I think we all need to go, though.
Let's go get some herbs.
Alright, so you head down a little bit south from there. Do you see where I pulled your tokens down to?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Oh,
this
let me
girl
zoom out.
stands before you.
She's not hag looking.
A beautiful young girl with blonde hair and vibrant yellow eyes sits behind the counter. You see markings on her face that are similar in tone to her eyes and hair, coming down from her chin and going up over her eyes as it looks to be a small, like, tree-like tattoo of some sort. Hello.
Does Raka recognize this as maybe some kind of druid symbol?
None that he would have been party to.
All right, fair enough.
Even the hags on Pinterest are hot.
It does seem to be druidic in nature, though, and he would spot that. But not his circle, for certain.
Fair, for sure. Oh well, yeah.
You can tell leaving the bar after leaving
you
all
get
the
close.
Okay.
By the way, Vinny, you can sense an aura of good coming off of her, but with a little bit of a wild energy about it.
Bitch.
Oh,
But
man.
what were you saying? Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, you could tell leaving the bar that Vinny becomes more comfortable instead of anxious with all the women around in the bar. And for those, 30 seconds it takes to leave and walk over, he's, more relaxed. But then when he gets inside and sees
Yet another pretty girl.
new hotness, now he's back to his, talking too loud. Thing.
Okay. Vinny gets a little bit nervous again. It's a good thing I didn't make the quest headquarters of this city a brothel.
Carlos will see Vinny's nervousness and assume that she must be evil.
Oh no!
Yes.
You come into a well-decorated herbalist shop. It has many flowers and plants seem to decorate the room and the stalls, and she is managing a little bit of a potted plant as you enter. And she speaks with some flowing words. Hello. What can I do for you? Oh.
Sauros, you're on.
We just wanted to make sure you were good. Bye. Okay. Well, you're welcome to patiently peruse
Just-
any plants, then, I suppose. Please don't disturb the
Just be
flowers.
Rocco's gonna, I guess, feel some awkward thing. Do you have any good plants for hitting people with?
Like a cactus.
I don't really make those. Sorry.
Nothing like this, and he's gonna wave his stick around with the leaves on the end. Nothing like this.
I could make one of those, I guess. Yes. There's a tree right outside. I could help.
Mm.
Although that one does seem to be a bit special, doesn't it? And she leans a bit closer. What's your passive insight?
Hands off, lady. His is set 13 for Rocco.
What is yours, Vinny and Soros?
12.
11.
Vinny, as she glances at you and Rocket, there's a moment where you feel like she's looking through you. Feels a little bit like when Hockney was looking at you. And then it passes.
How about anything for healing? Maybe. I don't know.
Certainly. Some healing herbs or a potion. What do you prefer?
Herbs.
Okay.
Okay, potions. Don't bring.
Well, if you
Go around and see if I see any.
munch, I can make a little some stuff to eat that might help to cure disease, or if you're looking more for something to help heal some wounds, I could do that. Can you be more specific?
Say that again. Sorry.
Of course. Are you looking to cure disease or treat some wounds or scrapes?
Oh, the second one.
Okay. And she puts together a small poultice. She said, "Well, if you rub this on any injuries, it'll help a bit. Just 3 gold for it."
That's it. Well, potions are usually so expensive. I guess.
Oh, these are
Herbs
just some
already?
herbs I was able to collect. But I mean, they won't do quite as much as a potion, but
Sure.
in a scrap.
I'll give her 3 gold and what is the name of your store?
Oh, I haven't named it yet. I only just moved here. What do you think I should name it? I was thinking something nice like the Blooming Flower.
Oh. Well, what's your name? Maybe you can do it like something based off your name.
Ooh, or I could go dark or something. Anyways, my name is Evelyn.
Evelyn. Saros, you got any ditties?
I'll begin.
Any banter?
I'll
Any
begin
wordplay?
strumming my lyre. I'll begin pan fluting. gently in the background, and I will. I'll say, where are you from? We're from out of town as well. We're just kind of traveling through. Where are you moving from?
I just moved here from Dalton. Dreadful
Dalton?
place. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I have. And it's
Though
horrible.
I do miss its plants.
Were they particularly exotic?
Well, they grow well in the dark there. It's a little bit harder to get them here.
None so exotic as their tender, though, I'm sure.
Certainly. You've a smooth tongue.
Well, I have been known to tell a tale or two, but listen, if you're not doing anything later, you should come by the concert we're having across the way. The tavern. Across
Yes,
the way,
I do.
next to it, you should swing through. I think, could be a good time, and there's going to be a lot of people there. Maybe you'll be able to meet some new folks. You haven't been here that long. Come on
Yes.
down.
That's a good idea. I haven't been to the tavern enough. I don't know how I'll find the one I'm looking for if I don't go more often. Get out and about, right?
The one you're looking for, yeah, right. I mean, we're all looking for love, right?
Of course.
Is that what you mean?
Something of the sorts. I moved here looking for someone. Not quite who you're talking about, but that would be nice as well, I suppose. And she gives you a smile. Roll charisma again.
We're all looking for someone. I guess when you say looking for, I mean, anyone in particular, we're very good at finding people. So the only reason I ask is this someone that you know, name you know, or is it you'll know when you know kind of thing? I don't mean to.
I think I'll know when I see him.
Ah.
You lot are close. You lot are close though, for certain.
Oh, all of us. Okay. Yeah. Right. Good. Well, listen. Like I said, come by the concert.
Will do.
Stub our toe. We'll slap that thing on it, and does anybody else need anything to?
You have purchased a poultice that, when applied, will give plus 1d4 plus 2 healing over a short rest. It cannot be consumed automatically.
Oh, good.
Okay.
What about some sunflower seeds? Any sunflower seeds?
I'm like switching between like smiling awkwardly at her and like looking around for a bag.
A bag.
Okay, I'm into insight checker. Sorry, when she's talking about finding the one, did it seem sinister at all or anything like that?
Roll insight.
Well, like she's gonna eat them?
Yeah, something. I don't know. Oh god. There it is.
Very sinister.
Okay, very sinister. Okay, all right. I'll get a little more scared. Okay, shit.
She's some sort of man devourer.
I don't see anything suspicious
Kill all the other
looking like the bag they described or anything that looks particularly.
I mean, there's a few bags around the area. You see a bag that's got some roots and grass in it. Nothing like a bag made of skin.
Okay.
There's some dirty leather about the store, though, for certain.
Did you bring all this with you when you came, or is this all freshly picked from around here?
A mix of both. I'm cultivating a little bit of a garden in some of the space that's communal.
Oh, there's a communal garden?
Yes.
Wow.
And they've given me permission to grow some of the safer plants over there. Flowers and the like that I'll be able to harvest and use.
What are the unsafe plants?
Well, I can't grow those here. Or at least not out in public. But some of them are still important for tinctures and remedies.
Not out to the public, but we're not public.
Well, yes, but you know, it's medicine in any dose can be a poison in any dose. In the right dose can be a medicine or some such.
I didn't know that.
Some plants that will give rashes or itches and can be dangerous if consumed, but mixed with the right other things can be helpful.
Have you ever heard of a fruit before?
Yes, I've heard of fruit.
No, like a special fruit.
Huh.
You're a special fruit, baby.
I'm getting frantic now.
I'm
Oh, I-
sure if you could describe it better.
It's like a I'll see base drop. Like it's like a magical. It grows once a year or so. It's said. It's said to cure any ailment. Perhaps you could.
That sounds wonderful. I have not, but I'd love such a fruit. Connor has disconnected himself out of
Yeah.
shame.
We are. Wouldn't we all? Right? Wouldn't we all?
Oh God.
Well.
Insight check if she's actually telling the truth
Sure.
about the fruit.
Go ahead.
Surely she's heard of the fruit.
She's heard of fruit. She's definitely telling the truth about having heard of fruit.
You I call thee a liar, blasphemer.
Yeah. Well, if do we? Is it? Anybody have more questions for him? Or?
I'm just gonna grab Vinny by the scruff of his neck and say, I think we should leave.
Okay,
And,
well, I'll
start
come to the
dragging him out.
concert. It was nice meeting you all.
Yes, perhaps we'll meet the one that the one. Yes.
Whatever that means.
Okay, bye. What a nice crowd. Alright, you awkward fucks.
Hey, have you heard of fruit?
Oh my god.
Guys, I don't think it's her. She had a good vibe, I thought. Right?
So,
I
I thought you told Vinny that she did have a good vibe. Is that not?
Yeah.
She did,
That's
yeah.
what you told me.
I will make sure if she shows up for Sauros's performance tonight. Hopefully you all have convinced her, but I think the fruit might have blown it.
No
way.
Well,
See if she'd heard of it before.
Heard of fruit?
She'll be there. It's so close. What else is she gonna do?
Yeah, she'll be. What time is it?
not very much later. Okay.
That was her
So
own
the
wait. Okay, guys. All right. We have the one barmaid, right? Who's been acting shit weird the last few weeks. We don't know if it's necessarily this chick because she's not apparently our person.
People act weird all the time.
Clearly, fruit boy.
I'm new to this school of magic, but I was getting good vibes from her. I was not getting
Okay. So,
vibes.
you all at this point, before Salros plays tonight, can spread out and try to listen for more rumors, clues, or other bits of information. You could also continue to try your luck at the tavern, and potentially follow up on any of those rumors that you might hear. But basically, you'll all get some opportunities to make perception or investigation checks, depending on what you want to do. You could certainly try to stake out the herbalist and creep her out further. You could.
I'm just.
Talk to some guards. You could just try to talk to the town in general, or go from door to door for shops, and just ask questions in a demanding manner. Any of these things are reasonable.
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good, and then just walk around town. I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I guess I'll start in the temple, and then
Okay.
just start soliciting people to go to Salarus's shop, show. Not super intimidating, but having a Warforged tell you to go to a show.
Okay. So persuasion, with a negative connotation, or you can roll intimidation.
I'll just roll intimidation.
Okay. If you're rolling intimidation,
Get over here.
You're definitely collecting a little bit of a reputation in this part of town as you walk around scaring people into going to Saros to show. It's clearly working.
At least they don't know what our true
You're
motive
definitely
is.
convincing some people to go to the show. Some of them like nodding, pleading, like, yeah, whatever you say. But people are clearly looking over their shoulder at you with a little bit of fear as they try to go on their day after encountering you. You do not detect any evil starting in the temple, and as you go from town to town, like, you get varying auras. Which part of the map are you checking? Because I'll give you
Altu is like a, let's see, like all the
Just
open
zoom
shops.
out.
So
So you're
I'll
gonna
go
go from
here.
to there. So you're gonna go up and down that street. While you
Yeah,
got it,
and then I'll
basically?
I'll go like that, and then I'll go to this area, and then however
You
long that
got 10
lasts.
minutes, and you're trying to scare people as you go.
Okay,
So I'll
all
say
right,
you get
here.
back to the herbalist shop, and you haven't detected any evil along this street.
Okay, sounds good.
What is everyone else doing to investigate or try to learn anything new?
Wait, so you went by the herbalist shop and didn't get any
Evil vibes. No.
evil vibes. Okay, I think you can do this whenever, but I want to go back to the herbalist shop and ask her some more questions.
Okay, you have the opportunity to do so. While everyone has started to do their own thing, are you going right back in afterwards, or are you trying to take a quick rumor roll, or just going right and then go back a little bit later in the day? What are you doing? Does that make sense? Did you hear me? Or do you want me to repeat it? Hello?
Chris.
Well, in addition to me? I thought you were asking the others.
Do you want to do... Are you going right back in after walking out? Because that's essentially... Warden has now trailed off and is starting to patrol a city street for, about,
I will have done
an
it
hour
once
and a
Warden
half
has told
after
me
his
that
spell
there's
wears
no
off,
evil
he's
vibes
intimidating people.
near
Yeah.
the herbalist shop.
Okay,
Like,
so
I would
you're-
wait
you,
until
go
hearing
with
that.
Warden as he's scaring people, and then you hear there's
Yeah.
no evil vibes, and you're like, okay, I'm going back in.
Right.
We'll say about an hour has passed.
Okay.
I'm going to stick Clark in the tavern for now. I'll give Rockgut and Silky perception rolls for rumors.
They're going to go off and explore on their
And
own.
what are you doing, if anything, Benny?
I am going to... If I see Rockgut and Silky are going up towards the... Sorry, the map is freaking out me. If they're headed towards, the northwest, looks like, right?
I just said up
Is it-
north, but yeah.
Okay. I will head in a direction that no one else is going, probably south.
Okay.
Or, east, I guess, east, southeast.
So into, the little cemetery-ish part of town?
Yeah, and I will just walk around and explore. If there's anybody I can listen to, I'll listen to them. And I'll find a place that's kind of public to sit, and if there's someone there to talk to, I'll talk to them. But first I'm going to listen and see if I hear anything.
Okay. Roll perception. So, you're seeing some people pass by, and you hear a few rumors, just normal conversation, blah blah, talking about the new apothecary / herbal shop, and you hear that Miss... I fucking suck with last names, holy shit. D&D... Give me a name generator!
Just take a first name and put son at the end of it.
Miss,
Wormingham Johnson.
Wish number one.
Oh yeah.
God, this name generator's trash.
I'm going to run the restroom.
Miss Dular hasn't been seen in a while, basically. And a rumor basically that, she might have skipped town or she's disappeared on her husband. Oof. And Morteza, as we're down to 2 out of 6 people, I will rule that you now enter into the herbalist shop.
What happened to Clark and Connor?
Connor's
They're
in the
making
bathroom. Clark's, I guess, in the same bathroom.
Yep,
Nice.
it's not that big.
One of them's peeing through the other's legs. I don't fucking know.
Well, maybe one's peeing in the bathtub. The bathtub is like literally around. Hey,
What?
I was just wondering where Clark was.
Oh, he's on the phone with his brother for a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay, so you heard a rumor that Miss Delar has not been seen in a while. Some rumors about her like skipping town or leaving her husband and children. She's apparently not been seen for almost a week.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, since I'm taking over this interaction, Mistress Evelyn, I was wondering, has anybody put in any orders for some herbs to cure bad dreams or a sleep aid or something similar?
I've had a few people come to find something to help them sleep, yes.
And what type of people are these people who cannot sleep well?
Well, there's the blacksmith. She came to me not long ago. There's a woman that lives a little bit south of here, just north of the temple. Mr. Delaw was claiming of some sleeping issues, and Mr. Harvey as well, in the last few weeks.
That's a lot of people. You know, I've had some trouble sleeping myself on the road. You know, I'm used to a nice bed. Sleeping on the ground is not really for me. What do you suggest as a sleep aid? What have you prescribed these people?
I can make you a tincture. Is there something specific you're saying? It's just trouble sleeping on the road on your travels. You're widely traveled, then I take it.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Maybe such as yourself. So you not being from here, I am also not from here.
True. You sound like one that, goes as the raven flies as well, right? Not afraid to go over the terrain.
Well, I mean, if it was my preference, I'd have a nice carriage take me everywhere, sure. But no, yes, I go where I'm needed.
Of course. I could prescribe something for helping and sleeping in uncomfortable situations such as that.
Yes, perhaps the same thing you gave all these other people. Although I'm surprised to hear such...
Oh, well, it is a little bit different for each case, of course.
Oh, I see. I am surprised such working-class people have trouble sleeping. I imagine that they are so exhausted that they must sleep. I wonder why they are not sleeping, don't you?
I try not to think upon the things that keep men and women awake at night.
But it is
you are
interesting.
charming company, thank you.
I have been told that, yes.
She thinks you're hitting on her, by the way.
Great. I wouldn't know that. All marriages in Gehenna are arranged, so... no, not really, but maybe in my immediate family.
Okay.
I don't want to write Dylan's world building for him.
You can write my world building for him. You can help me write my world building.
Just at least in my family.
Plenty
so
of what
I
you
would
say
be
about
aware of
Gehenna
this.
culture I'm planning on slipping in.
Alright. So what would you suggest in my case?
Well, I can. She starts to put a tincture together. This should help with falling asleep on rough terrain. And she gives you a package of herbs that would give you advantage on Constitution saving throws for bad weather or rough terrain.
With Evelyn again. Nice. He's backing.
Yeah. I'm asking the good questions.
Only 5 silver. Only 5
Hey.
silver for this.
Have you heard of fruit?
I had a conversation with the.
Now, let's say, so what about if you're having bad dreams, like, let's say, you were perhaps thinking of the past or regrets or things like that when you are going to sleep. Perhaps some bad things, like nightmares. Trying to get ahead of that.
Well, if you're dealing with some issues from the past, normally, I would recommend talking to a friend. I don't know if you're the
Not on the
religious
table.
sort, but some people find that helpful. And I don't normally prefer to deal with issues like that with herbs or other things that you may choose to take. But I can certainly give you something that might help you push through some dreams.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to talk about or share?
Not. No. Well, not to. I would
Well,
not be something you would burden yourself
I of
with.
course don't wish to but I'm a very good listener, and I would not repeat anything. This is a safe space. If you need to, I'm here for you. Is this something that troubles you often?
More so lately than usual. I guess you could say so.
I see. Well, I will whip something up for you right away. And she begins to put together something that will, if taken in small doses, give you advantage on your wisdom saving throws for killing people.
Alright, yes. Alright.
As you get 5 charges of anti-anxiety drugs for...
Hey,
this one's
best
a
not
bit,
to address the root of the
more
problem.
expensive. This will be
Sure.
This will be 5 gold. But
Okay.
if you need help like this,
It is not the problem, and I am happy to invest in you and local businesses.
well, please let me know
But-
if there is any other way I can help.
I don't think you need much help, though. It seems your services are already well sought. That there's quite a lot of people just for one problem.
Yes, I've been very popular since coming here. Lots of male clients, for whatever reason.
I can't imagine why.
Did you know that there seems to be many people in this town that have some sort of problem with constitution? They come in there, they keep asking for something that helps get the blood going, they say. Strangest thing.
I see.
That's an even longer list than the clients with bad dreams.
You know what? I might ask about that list later, too.
Well, patient confidentiality and all that.
Oh, I suppose we can't not gossip. I understand. Perhaps we can gossip about client stuff. Have you heard anything interesting since moving into this town?
Roll persuasion or charisma?
I don't know. Either one, it's not gonna be good. It's +0 both.
That's persuasion, that is fine.
There's such a lag. Alright.
Not in particular, no. It's been friendly enough. I am new here, though, so...
Are you sure? What if I traded you a secret for a secret, huh?
Oh, please, I'm not some countryside gossip. You've been speaking to the barmaids too much.
No, this is like big. Oh, alright, fine, fine.
Well, no, well, like I said, if you need to talk, I'm happy to not repeat anything you want to share.
I might just take you up on that, but right now we have some preparations to make for Sauros's the Tiefling's performance.
Okay. And as you leave, she hands you your anti-anxiety potion. Lets her hand linger over yours for a little bit and be like, I hope these help. And tries to make eye contact with you. You pay
I will
5 gold and take your anti-anxiety meds with you.
I will mirror whatever she is doing, as I am not familiar with this situation. I usually have people purchase my herbs for me in the past, so I'll be
She
like,
seems
I
a
guess
little
this
too
is
grabby, a little too personal for you for some reason as you continue on your way.
Curious.
All right.
Well, that's a good list of people to have.
As you all return and share notes, Rockgut heard that the blacksmith attacked someone with one of her hammers, a customer, the other day. Vinny has heard that a wife is gone missing. And
Stellar.
you have obtained a list of names of people that have been seeking help with sleeping, including Harvey, the husband of the woman that has gone missing.
He was in the bar.
The blacksmith, the priestess, and another man who you do not know much about.
God, notepad takes so long to open. Here, I'll put it in here first. Harvey.
I can put it down if you want.
Okay, yeah, please.
Really not. He puts some
Yeah, please
bites.
actually put them in. This is amazing. Yes. These are people that have been having
Trouble sleeping.
Alright, I love it. I love it. But Harvey, you looked at Harvey and he seemed chill, right?
Yeah, but he could still be a
victim.
A victim.
A victim, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you looked through the monocle earlier, you looked at Harvey and the bartender, both of whom were having trouble sleeping. Did they like look different?
Well, one has a ghost on him, but no, they look normal.
Heather and then Harvey. Heather didn't have a ghost.
No, right. Oh yeah, sorry.
She would have told us that they looked weird. I'm just making sure. Like,
Right.
Different than like we did, for example.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the wand won't necessarily reveal who her victim is.
Right. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's
No.
totally different. Oh, never mind. Shit.
But
Just
it will
like-
reveal her if you look through.
Okay.
It
If
will
she's-
also let you confirm that she is not someone and show ghosts because you're or spirits really because you're looking into the ethereal plane.
Understood. I thought it was more specific.
You won't spot the victim with that.
Okay.
Damn.
Cool.
That red. I'm sorry, Warden. That red wizard is not getting this back.
Well, he is quite powerful, and I do not think that is a wise decision.
He's kind of in control is he still in control of your shit, right?
He's not done
Me?
with the spell, and
He's
he
not done with the
did
spell,
seem
yeah.
to touch your mind even from a distance,
Alright.
Warden.
I don't know. he's-
Yeah, I'm not very pleased about that.
You apologized.
he's fine.
So we have a list, and we have a performance to do.
Okay. The crowd begins to gather. It does include the herbalist and a good number of normal patrons. As she stops by before you go on to perform, she pats you on the back and she says, "I'm glad you're a friend to that nice man over there." And she nods towards Morteza. He needs them. Make sure you stay close to him. And she
Is she talking to me?
she's talking to Salros.
Oh.
Who is this? What?
Evelyn, the herbalist, is like patting you on the shoulder.
It's
She's like,
just
make
there
sure,
to
make sure you're
scroll,
good to him. He's very sweet.
Oh, to,
And
as
he
towards
needs
okay.
he needs
That-
friends like you.
I will, yes, absolutely.
Little did she know, they're the problem.
And roll performance as you've gathered a crowd in this fine night.
Alright. I just want to make sure I don't want to do anything crazy here. Yeah, okay, alright. I will.
You give a good show. A couple people are many clap at your banjo boy. Yeah, the banjo king.
Boy, yeah.
And yeah, the people seem to be loving it as the banjo boy's reputation begins to spread. And doubtless a larger crowd tomorrow. You are able to take the wand if you so choose and look over the crowd. You will not see a hag, but you would be able to confirm that Evelyn is not a hag.
Nice.
So, is there anyone in the crowd that I haven't seen before that I didn't detect?
Yes,
Like-
there is a large new gathering of customers and just people in general.
Okay, I'm when like it seems like the peak of the crowd. I'm gonna use my divine sense to see if there's anyone like in the area.
The old George sniffing the air.
Banjo boy.
How far out does it go?
60 feet, I think.
You do not detect anything.
Can I also wander the crowd and do my spell again? Just to
You
see
can.
it work? Yeah. And mine's only 30 feet, but I'm gonna like wander through the crowd and see if I pick anything up.
You still detect a little bit of hint of like this wild goodness coming from Evelyn. Most of the people seem to be of middling. It's a lot of grays. They're just townspeople living their lives, as far as you can tell. Harvey's a little bit darker than some of the others, but you don't detect any explicit evil or fiend. Either of you, unfortunately.
My friend,
I should have sent you around with the hat.
do I get any feeling off my friends? I'm not.
Alignment check.
I'm just curious.
What alignments would you describe your
neutral.
characters as?
Probably chaotic good.
There's a hint of dark energy that's just associated with necromancy in general, but you can sense
Yeah.
the goodness eking through the cracks of a somewhat darker core from Morteza. From Warden, it doesn't really seem good or evil, but there's this sense of violence and this deep binding oath that drives him. And around Saros, I would imagine good.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. A happy flickering flame of energy about Saros that seems to delight in the crowd. Not really leaning towards good, but not evil. Rock Gut, you sense a sturdy well of goodness,
He's a good boy.
but in a calm manner, a rational manner. And Silky is also, I'm probably going to say chaotic good.
What happened? No, I just never remember actually.
I don't even know if it's on there, but she definitely acts chaotic good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
a similar wild goodness extending from her.
I'll just kind of smile to myself and be like, this is a nice spell.
It is.
I'll tell the crowd to tip their bartenders and servers at the end of the show.
Spay and neuter their dog.
Stay safe out there.
Jessica.
Woo! You get a lot of cheers.
I'll
Sarah
see-
Sarah seems to be enjoying it as well. She's getting some tips, and she's like, "Gosh, you must be." As she serves your table, as Saros is coming down, I can't believe you must be making so much money off of the performance here. It's so nice that you come out to a podunk tavern like this. And she goes back to the bar with her group. Saros is not there when she says this.
Wait, who said that?
Sarah. That's one of the
Oh.
barmaids serving you.
Okay.
You all are drinking for free tonight.
Nice.
Is
So-
Evelyn talking to people, or is she just kind of on her own?
She seems to mostly have been keeping to her own, though she enjoyed the performance.
Okay.
If Morteza makes eye contact with her, she gives you like a thumbs up, like she's proud of you.
Okay, I mirror the thumbs up, not knowing the significance of such a colloquial. I mean, in this instance, I'm aware of what thumbs up is, but I don't know what she'd be referring to in this instance. Perhaps the performance. Who knows?
Hard to
I don't
say.
think about it too much, and I do the thumbs up.
She's gonna give me some prescription.
All right.
Before
You have a
the
little bit of
performance
time
end-
to check up on any other
Okay.
leads. But go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say before the performance ends, I was gonna cast detect evil and good and like just walk around the tavern to see if anyone's watching us.
Okay. How far around the tavern are you going?
Where would I go? I mean, in the 10 minutes, I'd probably like go like this area.
Okay.
Just search.
As you get near the back of the oaks, you do detect some evil.
Oh no.
This
You would
way.
be over here alone,
It's
and you detect
What
it
direct-
coming from here.
Oh, interesting.
You can't see anyone. Or, I'm sorry, it's just within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, you get to like here, and you detect some evil. Still around the corner, I'll say.
Okay.
What are you doing? You don't yet see the potential target, and they
I'm
don't
just
see
gonna-
you, but you can sense evil coming from that direction.
I would walk towards that direction.
Okay. You get to here, and you can sense evil coming from a woman strolling by you. Roll deception.
Deception?
Yeah.
We'll have to not react, right?
Mhm.
To-
Okay.
You're trying to act cool when.
Oop, sorry.
You begin to stare. It doesn't feel like staring to you. You're just looking at her. There's nothing wrong with that. But were one of your party here, they would say that you were staring at this woman, and she picks up on it. As you stroll by her, what are you doing?
I say, fine lady, we are performing tomorrow night. My good friend Salros is quite a wonderful bard. Would you be interested in this performance tomorrow?
Performance. Oh, very nice. I suppose I could stop by. What are you doing here, if I might ask? It's rare to see a warforged around these parts.
Well, I am this companion of Salros, and he is a wonderful bard. And he
Roll
wishes
deception,
to.
he's a middling, or roll deception, he's a middling bard. Not even a college trained. No, I was kidding for that. Okay.
Warden thinks he's a wonderful
Yeah, no,
bard.
I know. I was joking. Sorry to interrupt. Keep going. You're skirting around the truth. I'm not making you.
And I hope to spread his fame in good time.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Jesus.
Oh man. Oh no.
There's a little bit of hesitation before you begin to mention Saros as you're racing for a moment to think about what you want to say after you called out to her, and she senses this pause and this kind of worry from your invitation. And roll one last deception check to round out this little encounter.
Jesus.
Well, it's nice to know some famous troubadours come to town. I'll be certain to stop by. Thank you, Sir Warforged.
And I try and just remember what she looked like.
Okay.
And I guess I'll head back to town, or head back to the group. And I'm gonna. Is the performance ended by the time?
Performance is ending by the time you get there, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna immediately grab Salros and Morteza
Oh no.
and be like, I think I found her. I am not good with the lies, but she seemed evil, and I'm just gonna like try and pick them up and bring them with me.
Okay. So you loudly declare that you found someone evil.
No. Just
Oh, my
No, no.
mistake. Then roll
I'm just like-
roll something for whispering, because there's a large crowd as you're trying to capture up these.
what do you want? Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, yeah.
Oh, wow.
there
Okay.
it is.
You're
Finally.
able to be pretty quiet about it as you grab them both and pull them out of the tavern.
And I'm just gonna head the direction I was.
So, as you come out, you see her walking south.
And
And she slips, you like catch a glimpse of her down the street as she continues into an alley.
And I nudge Cyrus and say, "Start playing." I said you were a good bard.
I'll.
She's like
start-
walking away. She is by no means recognized. She's a good ways away.
I'm running down the street.
Can you see her? I've marked her red.
Yeah, no, I see her there. Yeah, if I saw the direction, like if I saw her around the corner, I'm running that direction until I get to the corner to try and catch up a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll start playing as I round the corner.
You get to about here. Are y'all following him?
Yeah, I'm following him, and I
closely?
tell him more.
To Vinny and the rest of them in the tavern as we were going out. Also.
Am I still at the bench? She's
I
coming.
don't know what you're doing over there, but you would have seen us after.
Okay, Morteza, are you joining?
Yes, yeah. I have my. All right, can I? So she's in sight, but
Yep.
she's not looking at me.
She's not looking at y'all yet. Oh, everyone joined.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, Jesus.
We motioned them out of the bar. We're just keeping everybody with the group. That's all. We're not saying like.
Sure.
I wasn't told until Clark just said something.
Vinny, I said that I motioned people as we left the bar. Like I assumed that we wanted to. I'm just making sure. I guess we could leave Rock Good. So.
Okay. You've turned the corner and have started playing.
I'm playing. I'll just tell a hilarious joke to Morteza as we walk, and to Morteza and Warden, and we get laughing loudly.
Okay. She glances back over her shoulder, seeing you all following her. She does not see three of your party members if they have not yet rounded the corner. Vinny, what are you doing?
I will. I get the sense they're following somebody that way, so I'm gonna have our group kind of split off, and we're gonna kind of stay up here and look
Move.
around
Okay.
this corner here. So like, if she comes further down through,
So to where you moved them all?
yeah, through this angle, see her.
So okay, gotcha. So you want to like hide and peek out around that corner?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that. She turns back and sees you all playing, recognizing that the Warforged that ran up to her is now gone and gotten his bard friend and is following her. And there's an odd look that crosses her face as she continues to walk.
Hmm.
I think we're. I'll play as I'm playing loudly. Do we want to try and just see what we can do? Would you? I know I've seen you hold people. Can you try to get close to that? So Vinny can't use her orb.
What if we started a fist fight?
I don't. She's just gonna keep walking. What do you mean?
Well, we want to get the suspicion off.
Oh, we don't want to. We don't want to start shit right now. That's what you're saying.
I
Yes,
don't know.
I just I wanted you to see her. I didn't want us to necessarily track her.
Okay, my bad. Well, then I'll turn around and punch Cortez in the face.
Fair enough. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on.
That's my wish.
Roll attack.
Yeah, do an unarmed. I think it's 1d4 plus strength.
The unarmed strike. Nah, it's +2.
Okay.
Oh, no,
That
no,
doesn't.
He's not. He's not dodging unless you are dodging, Morteza. I thought you were just getting punched in the face.
Well, with the AC it like hits me, but it doesn't do damage, right? Like
No, AC's not like that. It's like you would evade it, or he would like.
My bludgeoning damage is it's 1 plus your strength modifier, and my strength
Yeah.
modifier is 1, so I do 0 damage with my.
Okay, so he's just punching you, and it feels like it's in kind of a playful manner, Morteza.
Look at that. It's just- that's-
all right. I'll do Oh, you're approaching me, Bard?
I saw you at the performance. You weren't enjoying it at all, you Philistine.
Sorry, but I took a couple of, afternoon classes with the master, piano, and I know what good playing looks like, and it doesn't look like you. It looks like this.
Barely misses me.
Wait,
he like sees her, I guess,
No, it
up here, and he hears them yelling, and it's like, what is going on?
She is continuing to walk away as you two throw pathetic punches back and forth.
All right, nice.
With
nice.
Warden watching over disapprovingly.
Good save. Good save.
Sorry, I didn't understand. I thought we were.
Well, I wanted you to look at her with the glasses, but I guess
well,
that
the
was,
problem is that we immediately started making noise, so she was looking at us. Wait, is she still? She's gone. Fuck.
We'll come wandering over and be like, Silky be like, what was that all about?
Spycraft, Silky. You wouldn't know how to be subtle.
Subtle? Y'all were just smacking the hell out of each other.
It was a performance, okay?
Of
right?
course,
I
course, a barbarian will only see that.
Silky's gonna slap you in the face now. For real.
There, I got
All right.
it for it. Ah, man.
Thank God.
As her meaty hand comes flying at you, you're able to duck barely out of the way of her slap.
Alright, so we know what she looks like, at least right now, and we know she can change her form, so she may look different next time. That's, again, it's on me. My bad. Warden, great save there, great look, great find, but, shit. Sorry, I was still hyped up for the performance. I wasn't sure which.
Let me get this straight. You like felt like an evil sense from her?
Yes, she was absolutely evil.
No.
Did I sense that she was a fiend? Because that's why.
Well, that's
No, you
a
said she
big
was a fiend.
difference.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, you said, but did you sense it?
She's already
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, I'm sorry. Does I believe it specifically? Yeah, it.
Oh, it does.
You know if there's a.
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend.
I guess you don't know what it is.
It's just
You know
one
if
of
But
it
you
those.
know something is. Yeah, so you know what she could potentially have popped on your radar
Yeah.
as, aside from just getting a review that she's in, or she might be undead, but she's definitely something.
Yeah.
Single thing.
Also, you kind of vaguely sense Morteza.
Yeah, why you sensing me?
He also pops up on this radar.
You have been found.
Well,
As his elemental heritage
Yeah.
puts him on the map.
I say we call it a night. We have most likely been found, and she will change her form.
No.
But she may still come to the performance tomorrow, alright? She's
I doubt I was convincing.
Do you think that you were able to make her think it wasn't a trap or something?
No, I am
Okay.
not good with the words.
Well, it's good to be self-reflective and honest about those things.
let's be honest.
Well, at least we know she's here, I guess. Walking around, disguised.
Can anyone go invisible and follow her?
Oh,
Rocket can go be an animal, which is invisible to most
On his
because
lyre,
they don't
Clark
look
can.
at the animals.
Silky.
I have it with the lyre and without. I can fucking do it all day. It's good. It's been what, like a couple minutes now?
Yeah, she's making her way. She's well out of sight. You don't really know where she went.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We should have done that.
Well, that's a great idea. Shit.
You think she can see people invisible anyways, though?
That's a good way to do this.
I don't know much about these.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast fly with the
Oh.
with
Oh
the-
wow.
with the
Okay.
wire. And I am going to I'm gonna go up like maybe how tall are these like trees that are around here, like the pink tops? How tall,
Like 20 feet, maybe.
I'm gonna go up like 40, 50 feet and see if I can see in the direction
I'm just gonna kind of hover around. I'm just gonna fly a little bit south, see if I can see her walking.
Wow.
I mean,
You
clearly.
cannot,
Okay.
as she may be between buildings. You could potentially fly down there and try to find her from above. Maybe she won't look up.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly like up to like. I'm gonna be up, like,
Give him the monocle.
I'm gonna.
Roll stealth.
Okay.
Where are you?
In the
Do we see
sky.
him? Oh my god.
Yeah, you see him. You're floating over a
Satisfying
few
high.
commoners, like over here in the garden, over the cemetery, and you've so far gone unnoticed. You don't see her yet, but you could continue flying south.
I'm gonna continue flying south.
Okay, make another stealth check.
Right.
Oh.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Let's try to.
So you get around this corner of the house, and you can see her. And right as you're like floating over the house, you hear, "Holy shit, that man's flying!" As someone behind you is pointing into the sky at you, and she turns about and sees you looking at her.
I'm gonna fly back away from her as soon as she makes eye contact. Maintain a safe distance.
Okay.
Holy shit! That
Oh
was-
my god.
I can back to my group and tell them where she was and be like, "So I got made again." But
This was a mistake.
um.
Well, now she's definitely not going to come to the performance, but are we any worse off than we were after?
Well,
When she made eye contact with you, Saros, she looked at you strangely and began to skitter down to the south. So you know she was headed to the south part of town, near where the temple is, for whatever reason.
Okay. She was looked like she was heading towards the temple.
Towards the more like the quadrant that has the temple in it.
Out towards the temple quadrant.
I still say invisibility is a viable option.
What, did you? Oh, that's. Oh god. Well, no. Well, I can't concentrate on two spells at once. That was why I left those two with her. But yes, I could have just landed. I could fly back there. I could fly back, and then
You're like still floating like 5 feet up while talking.
I was still up.
I think we've done enough.
I think I'm gonna not cast anything else.
That's
That
pretty
seems
funny.
wise.
I think we've done enough.
Dylan's like, "Oh, we're gonna give you a hag hunt," and we find the hag, but immediately alert it.
I've got a little counter going on how alert she's gonna be to make the fight harder, to make her disappear.
At least I'm not getting nightmared.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nightmare,
I was like,
nightmare,
is there any way we can protect ourselves tonight?
Well, you can cast protection from good and evil, which you have.
Or you could not go to sleep.
I do, but it's also 10 minutes long, so.
Sleep fitfully. In
Vivian-
small bursts.
Yep.
Well, we can leave the area, so she'd have to follow us.
Blissfully
That is
unaware.
true.
You're not, I didn't assume you were staying in this area, are you?
No, we're definitely not.
You know this is her hunting ground, and she's after one target in particular right now, but she may switch to y'all if you continue to make ruckus of yourselves. As you head back to Meg's house, there's a little bit of tension in the home that you all try to avoid while going to sleep. You do hear some yelling between Silky and the family on this night, which I will resolve with Betsy later. You hear some under my roof stuff, and Silky's going, under your roof?
Oh, no.
But you're able to sleep peacefully again at Meg's house today as you set out on your errands. You could potentially come back and continue to investigate. You do have some other leads to follow up on and another performance tonight. You can also run any errands in the city that you might like to do. This hag is going to ground. I swear.
God.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a little confused about what we're supposed to do here now. 'cause
So, you have heard of the blacksmith attacking someone. So you're looking for instances of violence.
Oh, no, sorry.
Just
I was saying that as.
okay. My
As
bad,
Vinny?
my bad.
No,
If
no,
y'all
no.
if y'all need some help out of character, let me know. I can provide some hints or run through some of the clues you've gathered again.
We do have some
as you
leads
prefer.
about the lady who was missing. Perhaps there's some connection with Mrs. Stellar and her, or the blacksmith fight.
Or the blacksmith.
I'm a little confused about what we can do during the day.
Well, we can figure out who is
No,
the
it's-
prey.
Stellar, Dylan. Sorry, it's been.
Okay,
What
sure.
was
Miss Stellar.
what was the hag? Was she coming out of somewhere, or was she just walking down the street? Just so
So she was coming from the northern quadrant and heading to the southern quadrant, like the
she wasn't
northeast.
coming out of a building. And,
Not that you saw, no.
Okay, cool. Just making sure we didn't. All right, cool.
Find my hag.
Who is her victim? That is the question.
You don't think it's Evelyn, right? I don't know. Do you think she
I
plays a-
don't think so. She seems to have a good head on her shoulder. She doesn't seem tired or.
What about this blacksmith?
Oh, that sounds like an unstable freak. That's where I would.
I say we go talk to the blacksmith next.
That's more of a hag victim profile.
Okay.
Sure.
Are you all going together as a party?
I may
Somebody's got to get hit in the face with a hammer, and it's not going to be Morteza.
I'm gonna snag I don't know. I'm gonna snag Gordon, be like, Gordon, let's do you wanna go to this temple? See what's going on there, see if maybe we can talk to the priest. You're good with priests. You're a holy man.
Well, I am as good as any, I suppose.
They'll recognize a kindred spirit. Yeah, I just wanna go see what's good over there.
Okay.
Yo, what's good?
So how are y'all splitting up, or are you splitting up?
I'm going to the blacksmith.
Temple together also, but
Okay, Temple with Saros and Morteza, blacksmith for... I'm sorry, Temple with Saros and Warden, blacksmith for Morteza, and...
I'll go with
Vinny?
Morteza.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and I will send Rocket and
Good
Sophie
cop, bad
off
cop.
to continue to listen to rumors. So you're both going to be on the southern quadrant. I moved you two to the temple,
Yeah.
and you two are not a little bit northeast of the northwest of the temple, in a small shop.
Oh, he's who are we doing for my
It doesn't
Go
feel
ahead.
like the right time to run personal errands.
It's gonna just be on our shit. Before we go in, I'll just quickly give Warden just a tap on the armor, and I'll just sing very softly. Oh, well, Warden. And you're inspired for the next 10 minutes, just in case.
Okay.
Let's go in. Is there anybody in the temple?
There is. You see a woman in prayer near the back, and a priestess with green vines would seem to be holding back her long hair.
Okay. We'll approach, and I will ask. Hello, my good lady. How are you today?
Quite well, and yourself?
Oh, very well, thank you. Do I know what kind of temple this is to? What god this is to? What are we rocking here?
Fuck. What the fuck? Sorry, my world has been weird. Yes, of course. This is just a general temple. It is for all of the major gods. But I worship Mara myself, Mother of Cultivation.
Yes, I can. Yes, of course. We're new to town, and we're looking for a place that might be a spiritual home. My companion here is, some have called him a holy man, and we are searching for a place where we might come have some amount of solace or perhaps advice. We've been having some. I don't know if I've been having some trouble sleeping lately.
Ah.
I don't know if that's something that's going around. I've heard that people have experienced similar things. I don't know if anyone's talked to you about it. I wonder if someone.
There are some, yes. Normally I encourage those to pray to Kada, god of sleep and dreams. But if it is a physical ailment, there are other cures. I myself have actually visited the new herbalist in the square. She was able to give me something to help my sleep, as it has been somewhat troubled recently.
Oh, your sleep has been troubled as well.
Yes.
In what way?
Oh, it's just some old sores acting up, I'm sure.
Sure. No, same here. Yes. Can I see if can I make it like an insight to see if she's
You can.
actually worried or like not kind of in full story.
You get the feeling that she was kind of warding you off. It just seems like whatever is causing it might be personal.
Fair enough. It is personal after all. Well, let me ask you this: is there anyone else in town that you've heard that might be? Is anybody new to town? Out of curiosity, I mean, I know the two of us here, and I know the herbalist. But is there anybody else that's new to the area that you want to?
Well, we are near we're on the outskirts of a very large city, so it's hard to keep track of everyone.
No, of course. I just the comings and goings.
I've seen a few new faces, yes.
Okay.
Did you tell us what that lady looked like last night?
Didn't get that great. Well, I guess you did walk right by her and talk to her. Fairly plain, to be honest. Brown hair, short, cleaner than most peasant girls you've seen. But not really wearing anything that made her stand out aside from your spell.
Has anyone had a change in behavior? As an example, there was this woman with brown hair last night.
Well, I don't know of any women specifically with brown hair. Miss Dular has not been attending temple recently. That was only really this past week. I've heard about a little bit of violence in a tavern brawl. But I don't know exactly what you mean. Sorry, it's not something that normally happens around here. So that's all. That
Where
comes to
does this
mind.
Miss Dular live?
Well, her and her family live pretty near here, actually. Why are you asking after them?
I just nudged Salros to come up with something.
We're really trying to understand if it's something kind of going around the city, the neighborhood. I have a similar affliction currently, and I want to know if what we have is something that could be perhaps a community.
Roll
control
deception.
around.
Oh, well, that's noble enough. Yes, I don't know if Mr. Delar is struggling from those, or if his wife is. I just haven't seen her in a minute, but they're just east of here. I'll mark it on the map. She's not saying that though.
Well, thank you so much.
Sorry, I've got something in my throat.
Did she say that with that tone? Sorry.
Receiver! Yeah, no, cool.
She gives you directions to the Delar house, and mentions a bar fight that you hadn't heard about yet.
That's not the
I
black.
threw a little. That was not the blacksmith. That was a bar fight. Put a little yellow box around the Delar house to the right, and the blacksmiths. You encounter a younger. It looks to be a female, possibly dwarf or a halfling. Hard to say, but she is short. What do you want? She's talking to Vinny and Morteza.
Hey, Vinny, I'll let you take this one. It seems to need special handling.
I don't know what are we? Hi. Are you the blacksmith?
Yeah, I'm a blacksmith.
God, this is bad as the fruit.
You literally told me nothing about this, but we are new here in town. We're just coming by and we're doing welfare checks on everybody. From Evelyn. Do you know Evelyn?
No.
Herbalist? No?
Herbalist.
Well,
I heard of her.
yeah. We are going around town trying to...
Do you want to buy something, or what are you coming here just to waste my time?
No. We're here. We're trying to talk to people who might have been having trouble, like, with fatigue, maybe other symptoms like sleep deprivation, stuff like that. She had been indicating that she knew some people around town who...
My sleep isn't any of your business.
Well, perhaps not us, but the herbalist herself suggested that
She
might be,
told you to come here? Beat
might
that
be a
kid over
potential...
the head if she thinks she can. Roll deception, by the way. Do you know why you're here, Vinny?
No, I don't. Kristen, tell me.
She attacked
What?
someone.
What?
She attacked someone with a hammer, a customer.
Oh, I thought she was having...
She also
No.
was on the list for bad dreams.
I was...
Or for trouble sleeping.
I'm sorry. I was waiting for the pizza to arrive. I was not...
Oh, okay.
But... See if that... Okay. Wait, she was the one who fought people?
She hit somebody in the face with a hammer.
Sure. Yes. Welfare checks. Checking in. Evelyn, the bar. A lot of people are worried about you. We're just here to see if everything's okay. Can we help you at all?
Or persuasion. Or maybe just straight charisma, actually. I'm just trying to figure out if she likes you. She's meant to be kind of gruff. You've succeeded in your lie. She doesn't think you're here for anything weird.
Well,
But clearly
I
not here
mean-
to buy anything. I don't need your help. If you're here to buy something, that's fine. I don't brook no stupid customers, okay?
If we come in and just look around, can we talk to you some more at least?
You're talking right now, aren't you?
I mean, I will pull out my bag of... What do I have, like 800 gold right now.
Oh my.
And I'll be like, we're looking.
Alright, if you're buying something, you can stay.
Okay.
What do you
Morteza,
need?
we should...
Good going, Vinny.
Morteza, do you have anything that's around here?
Let me see. What kind of metal work do you do here?
Mostly farm tools. I can do a blade or a dagger if you need that.
Yeah, perhaps maybe a utility knife. You know, maybe not for killing people, but for cutting rope and things like that. Just everyday things.
Sure. That's fine. It's pretty... You pull out a bag of 800 gold, you think you're gonna spend something, but can I just get a knife?
You get our foot in the door, you know?
Sure, that's fine. That'll be 2 silver. Look, Mr. Moneybags over here asking questions.
Vinny, may I have 2 silver?
I'll give you 2 gold. And say, get something else.
All right. Do you have any horseshoes? Any horseshoes?
Sure. 2 gold's worth of horseshoes?
No, I'm working my way up there.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
have some horseshoes.
Oh, Vinny, I am talking.
Four
Doing more
horseshoes for a
talking than-
silver.
If I
How
were
many
you,
do
I'd
you
be
want?
like, if I were you, Vinny, I'd be like, so you know horseshoes? That is, or do you know Smith? Do you know smithing? Yes. 4 horseshoes. My friend has a horse with 4 feet. Let's see. Perhaps say, ooh, do you have any belt buckles? I know that is popular here in the country.
Yeah, 2 copper for a belt buckle.
Ooh, 2
You see her like
copper.
gripping the hammer a little bit tighter as she gets the stuff out. What else do you need?
Well, I was hoping you could settle a bet for me.
Uh-huh.
You hear my friend Vinny, the man with the money, he's heard a rumor that you hit someone in the face with a hammer. And I said, oh no, this blacksmith in town, I hear such good nice things about her. She would not hit someone in the face with a hammer, there's no way. And he said, oh, I bet these country blacksmiths are quite cantankerous.
I was trying to be far more diplomatic about that, Morteza, but
Well,
sure, yes. Okay, fine.
so we were hoping you could settle
You
that
don't
bet
get to the
as
point
well.
right now. He's about to win that bet again.
So he's already won. So you did hit someone in the face with the hammer.
And she throws her hammer at you, Morteza. Oh,
Gonna have to get a lawyer.
And she crits.
Oh my god, pretty much. That hits. Or I could cast
take 3
shield, I
points
guess.
of damage. You can shield, yeah.
Yeah. Not like. Obviously, I'm not doing it because of the damage. I'm doing it for like an RP perspective.
Okay, so shield whips out, blocking the hammer from striking you in the face. Her eyes go wide. What have you come to this shop to do to me?
Mostly to ask questions. I was trying to be polite.
She backs away a little bit, looking down at the hammer at your feet.
Now, who is the previous person you did that to? I imagine they were not able to do what I can.
Don't brook no magical threats.
That's not a magical threat. It's an implication of a magical
You see her
threat.
like reaching out for another item, and she pulls up a sickle this time, holding it ready to throw.
Oh no. We are concerned that there might be a magical threat in this city.
Yeah, you and your kind, probably.
What?
I'm
No,
going-
I
hit
that.
I hit Mr. Smith because he was being a dumbass, trying to buy at my store and not having any of the money he had to pay.
Mr.
He had it
Smith
coming.
is also a smith?
Mm.
I
You
understand.
see her like fighting the urge. You see her like fighting the urge to throw the sickle at you, and she's a little bit scared of you, but she clearly wants to.
Yeah. Who is this, Mr. Smith?
Some idiot.
I wonder if he's heard of fruit.
And has made his point that there are clearly a lot of people in the world who deserve things thrown at them. Can we agree on this?
Vinny's gonna start throwing stuff at me.
So why did you?
What?
He came in and he was trying to clear your shop out and not pay you for it.
No, he just owed money, and he wanted to buy more stuff on tab. And he didn't have any of his tab money.
Sounds pretty above board to me. It's
Doesn't seem like a magical
He owes me
threat to
5 gold,
me,
and he was
Vinny.
being an idiot.
What about your bad dreams, huh?
What do you know about my dreams?
I know they're bad.
She backs up a little further. How do you know that?
I'm gonna. sigh heavily and seeing that this is not going the way that we thought it would.
What do you mean? This is exactly going as I thought.
Should I try to cast fast friends? I don't know.
I mean, sure. I think that's what Vinny would do in this situation.
Yeah. I was like,
Morteza is this is all according to plan.
okay, I will. Please.
But that would be uncomfortable for Vinny. I would imagine you.
My friend is really. I'm sorry, my friend is a lot. He's really getting on your nerves, my nerves. I know.
Should make
it's,
a wisdom saving throw here, or what? Are you casting something or no?
I'm casting it. Yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast it.
DC 13.
Okay.
You got her.
Yes. All right, Vinny.
She
All right,
lowers
you
the
take
sickle a little bit. It's okay.
You're done talking for now. Okay.
No, I am aware. I saw the cat.
All we're trying to do is help you, okay? We know there've been some problems, and people are talking, right? And we just want to get it resolved in a way that helps you. Maybe
Well, I
get
just
some more
had
business
some
back
bad.
here.
I've just had some bad dreams about my husband. Past a few years ago, and
Yeah.
I'm just lonely. Is all.
What was
Just
his
help me
name?
sleep. His name was Ian.
Ian. Sorry to hear about that.
Thank you.
Do you? Is there anything? I don't mean to pry too much, but are the dreams like telling you anything, or do they leave you feeling different than,
No,
say, a normal nightmare might?
just lonely.
Yeah.
Vinny, I don't think this is what we're looking.
Yeah. I think that might be the case. Shoot. Well, if you come across anything else that, I don't know, feels really out of the ordinary, you can come talk to us.
Like
okay?
him? She points at Morteza.
Yeah. If a weird Genasi wizard ever comes in your shop again harassing
Vinny, if it is a woman, we must be specific.
you. Who? Oh, wait.
Well, they cannot be men, Vinny. They cannot be men.
I was talking about you!
What?
said it's
No,
not
we have a
you.
goal here, Vinny. Besides you.
You're looking for women?
No, we're looking for a bad woman.
But it seems like you may not have met her before.
What does that mean?
Mm.
We have
Vinny.
an idea that there might be someone going around town messing with people.
There's a killer going around town?
No, not
Well,
physically.
in a sense, Vinny.
So some woman
Oh.
is going around town?
Yeah. Maybe new in town, spreading bad vibes. You know what vibes are?
No.
It's like something that's not there, but you can feel it, you know? Like,
Okay, well I'll let people know to have their eye out for a woman.
no, don't tell anybody.
Killer always.
Oh no, I'm Vinny. I can take it from here. I got this.
Oh.
I always say the right words. I am Vinny.
I'm gonna whisper to Morteza and say, I don't think there's anything here. Do you?
I've already said that.
Why don't you say we should leave? Just leave and not waste the
That was the implication when
Okay.
I said I don't think we are finding what we are looking for, Vinny.
Well, thank you for your time. Sorry to bother you. I mean that sincerely. We are very sorry to bother you. This is not This is not what we thought it was. Keep an eye out for bad vibes, though. Okay.
Bad vibe women.
All right.
Okay. We'll do, friend.
You keep the gold.
You,
Fine.
you keep him away from me.
We're
Take your horseshoes and the knife.
already leaving. We're already. Bye.
Okay.
Alright, Vinny, here is your change. I think this was a successful outing. We have crossed one of the potential victims off our list.
Does Warden have a supernatural sense that someone fucked up?
And definitely haven't charmed someone and told them that you're looking for a girl.
No, that definitely happened.
I just, as I'm walking over,
As you two are walking out of the temple after your encounter, you see Vinny and Morteza walking out looking a little bit unhappy.
I just pat Saros in the back and say, I am glad I am partnered with you, friend.
What is that?
No, this is nice. This is nice. we did some good work today, my friend. Well done.
So I'm gonna have those two keep rolling perception rolls.
Oh, hell yes.
While you all have reconvened and could check out the Dular house if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's
do that.
All right. The four of you are gonna make your way over to the Dular house, and he greets you at the door. A man in nondescript clothing. He looks a little bit unkempt. You can hear the sound of a young baby crying in the background. So he glances around you all. What can I do for you?
I'm gonna, on the way over there, cast Disguise Self on myself. Just,
Okay.
To change into a generic
Nondescript human.
person.
Fair enough.
And I'll step up. I'll say, yes, my friends and I, my colleagues and I we're friends. Anyway, we were looking for the master of the house. We heard that.
That's me.
Oh, that's you, but Mr. What is his last name? Sorry.
It's Stellar now. Because of
Stellar.
Connor.
Stellar, yes. Yeah. I've been having troubled dreams of late, and fitful sleep, and we had heard that some people in the area had been having similar issues, and that, and I don't mean to overstep here, my wife might have been one of them that was having some difficulty, perhaps.
You fuckers, you dare get together for D&D right after I've moved to Houston to get pizza? And I'm DMing for West U. Rat bastards. I haven't even seen Clark yet since I moved back.
Sorry. Oh.
Oh, you had that coming. No, that's actually terrible. I hope the pizza's okay. So he's going to respond. Jumping back into roleplay. Well, that's a little bit of a private matter, but I have had some troubled dreams myself. My wife has left to stay with her cousin. I don't know about her dreams.
Okay, man, if you don't mind asking, when did the dreams start? Do you remember?
About 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. And did you encounter anyone new or anything new or different in that? You know, did you meet anyone?
No, nothing different or strange has happened since then.
Okay, fair enough. The other people that have been having maybe some of this difficulty, are they in this kind of area near the Tempest kind of area of the neighborhood, or do you know?
He's like scratching his neck. No, I don't know about nothing going on in the neighborhood.
Sure. Okay. Can I see if he's lying?
Yeah, you can make an insight check. Get a feel for. Seems to be telling the truth about the neighborhood part, but he's definitely nervous about something.
Okay. I'll just go, listen, but full disclosure, I mean, we're trying to help, people that it's happening to. Again, like I said, I've had similar dreams in the last few weeks, and I'm trying to understand why this may have begun.
Roll persuasion. Actually, deception. Well, I don't know. You're trying to make him you're trying to get some friendliness out of him, right?
That's exactly. I mean, it's either
Make a separate charisma check. He believes your lie, but make a charisma check to see if he's starting to gain trust in you. Holy fuck!
oh, there it is.
Oh god.
A
There
plus
it is,
plus
there it is.
5. God.
Wait,
How do you have plus 5 charisma? What?
I don't know how that.
Still though, I mean, you've also hit a nat 20, so nice job. He's kind of opening up to you for sure, and he's like, "Yeah, they've been terrible. They've been haunting me for weeks. It's vile as shit that I'm seeing like nothing that's ever happened before. It's really started to bother me even while awake. That's why I've looked for help. Are you having these too?"
Yeah. Yes. No. I know. It's beginning to creep into my daily life as well.
How do you
Sorry?
how do you get through it?
I've had a lot of, as you can see, I'm trained in the musical arts. I learned long ago from my mentor how to quiet my mind and, before a performance, for example, and try to be at one with myself, that quells anxiety. I can teach you a couple of some breath work if you have a moment, but again, I don't want to overstep. What do you see? I see the most horrible things. I mean, what is
Roll persuasion. Just he kind of eyes whirly and leans in closer. He's like, "Can we talk a little bit more in private? I don't know, in front of the crowd."
Of course, yeah. Let's.
So you stroll just a little bit out of earshot of your friends. It's like violent images and it's just like these horrible dreams of me attacking my children and my wife. But I would never hurt my kids. I couldn't do that stuff. But it's like the dream and you wake up and it feels so real and it's like it's really happening. It's hard to control and hard to separate. I don't know. It's terrible.
That's awful. Did you say your wife has left with your kids, or your kids still here?
My kids are inside, just getting ready some dinner for them.
Great, of course. Yes.
My wife's just visiting her cousins for a little bit.
That's right. That's right.
What's your passive insight? What's your passive insight, Saros?
Here.
11?
11.
11. Yeah.
He gives some signs of nervousness and can't maintain eye contact with you when he says his wife went to his cousins.
She went to her cousins. Right.
Yeah.
So your kids are inside?
Yeah, the kids are. I'm just making dinner for them.
Do you mind if we just take a look inside and see if see if anything's
Make another persuasion check. Remember, you might. Yeah, well, I mean,
in your house.
you can come in for a sec. I suppose that doesn't really seem necessary, but
Or I'll
I
huff
don't
and
mind.
puff.
And he lets you into his house, and you see one baby lying in a bed, and a smaller child who is playing with some toys near the center of the room. One kid's about maybe 4 or 5, and the baby seems normal. Both seem fine and happy.
I am going to I'm gonna lean into him when we go inside, and I'm going to drop my disguised self, and I'm gonna say, "Don't be alarmed. This is my okay." No, yeah, I'm sorry. I say that. I'm gonna drop it. So I look at myself and I'll say, "Tell me what happened to your wife."
Do not be afraid.
Okay, roll intimidation. What? Listen here. I just let you in my home in front of my children. She's fine. She's with her cousin. Get out of my house.
I won't get out. You can bake me if you want. I know.
Please
something
leave
else.
before I have to call the guards, sir.
All right.
I don't know who you are, but next time I see you, and it's like looks you up and down. I'll remember what you look like. And you're like nondescript human with brown hair.
No. I dropped it.
Oh, you dropped it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
roll
dropped
intimidation
the-
with advantage. My bad.
All right. Tight.
I didn't hear that.
Oh.
Jesus! Hey, I'll tell you anything. What do you? Don't hurt my children, please.
I'm not here for your children. I want them to see them protected. What happened to your wife?
Can we talk outside? She's just away for a little bit. She'll be back soon to see her. Can we talk outside?
I don't believe you. Tell me what happened. Listen, and I'll lower my voice and kind of relax. I'm not here.
His hands are shaking. Please. I just don't want to talk about it in front of my children. Please don't hurt me or them. Once I know they're safe.
Let's walk outside. They're fine. I'm not here. I just want to know what's going on.
Well, I'll be right back, kids. And they're like, what the younger child is staring fretfully at you and has stopped playing with his toys as you all leave the house and close the door behind him. Back out into the group. Are you all here for me?
What?
Why are you hunting me?
We're not hunting you. We're trying to find out what's going on, and we know that. Listen, did you kill your wife?
Okay.
I know.
I would never do something like this. I don't know what's happening. It's like
Is this Chris Watts?
it was a small argument about nothing, and then she was bleeding. I'm not. That's not who I am. Please.
No, I know. Hey, I know. I'm sorry for this terrible thing. Listen, I think that we help you. Okay, you're going to need to trust us, though.
I wouldn't do this, please.
Of course you wouldn't. But I don't want this to happen to your children, right? You don't want this to happen to your children, right?
No.
Okay. Then you're going to do exactly as we say. Because.
Okay, sir.
Okay. What time of day is it?
Mid-afternoon.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, I guess I'll like kind of motion everybody. I guess is everybody already in? And he's. I don't know if I'm talking to him separately or whatever, but I'll be like, I'll ask the group. I guess like what if we come back like this. I don't know. I'll tell them. I'll tell them to wait over by the door. Go wait over there. Let me confer with my.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna go over and talk to them and be like, all right, look, this guy is obviously under some kind of semi-possession. He's been having terrible dreams. He killed his wife, thinking that it was like a dream or something, because he's having trouble distinguishing reality from fiction. And he's probably going to kill his kids because he's been having dreams about doing it. So we need to do something. I don't want those kids dead on my conscience. I just scared the shit out of them and I feel bad. So, do we need to come back tonight? This seems like something like he's on. She's feeding a lot of what this hag is feeding on him, and it's escalating to a point where we might be able to do something. I don't know. But I feel like coming back tonight might be, or being here tonight might be a good move. I don't know.
We could find the tincture or see if the wizard is done with the tincture to have him drink it.
fucking great idea. Shit. Like,
What's a tincture exactly?
Potion.
Potion? Okay.
yeah, it's got like a little dropper, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Vinny in character.
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, Connor knows, yeah.
What did they say? Oh, Betty, can you message the wizard? Is that not
sure.
to see if that thing is ready?
Sure. I will ask about your tincture. Tincture, yes.
Okay.
I will put my hand on my ear and say, "Attention, red mage. Attention, red mage. This is the group. We have a hit.
That's 10. We have
It-
a hint. It
How many do I have left?
10.
Oh, sorry.
You started with attention red mage, attention red mage.
Attention, red man.
Any word on the tincture? Tincture? Did I say that right? I think I said that. Did I say that right?
We're losing all our words.
So he hears any word on the tincture? Tincture? Did I say that right? Did I say that? Yes. The poison for the hag is prepared. Return when you can pick it up. You said it correctly.
You'll like see Vinny do like a fist pump to himself. Like, yes.
Wait, so does that mean it's ready?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So
Did I say-
for the sake of time, you head back to the tavern and reconvene with Rockgut and Sickly, who've been following a completely separate lead, and are convinced they've figured it out. Harvey actually is sleeping with one of the barmaids, cheating on his wife, and he got into a fist fight with another guy. Signs of violence. It's probably Harvey. That's the victim of the hag, and you're all like, probably not. This guy killed his wife, and head over back to the Red Mage's Tower. They're still kind of arguing a little bit with you as you go along.
This is the person's name who I picked up on the
Yes.
scouting report. Okay.
Yes. That
At least I did
is who you went to investigate and discovered that he has, through threat and magical reappearance by Salros, he killed his wife.
I didn't kill my wife.
Father of two. Wife murder.
Who's the man with the two blades?
As you return, the Red Mage hands you a potion. If you have the victim drink this, it will interfere with the hag's ability to transition into the ethereal plane. You will not know for certain what night she hunts, though, so you may need to have him take it multiple times and stake out the location. Although with the right ingredient, I could make another potion which would draw her like a flame to the victim, or to any target you might prefer.
What ingredient?
I would need a dream orchid. It would take me some time to get it. And Rocket, at this point, looks up. A couple of you may remember, dream orchids grew outside Hockney's house. And Rockgut actually has one such plant. And per Sam,
Does I have one?
he does have one. Sam is like, I took one. Or Rocket's like, I took one of those out of Hockney's garden. And Sam is okay parting with it, but you have to persuade him.
So he's like bury the bag.
So he's like, I don't know if I want to. I only have one of these, you know. And someone needs to roll persuasion against Rockgut.
We can always go back to Hockney sometime.
Not the impression I got.
It's not the impression you got? Well,
Salros, you
wait, no, wait.
convince this man.
Beat a 4.
Oh,
That's not true. I'll make him do a wisdom saving throw.
It's
But I'll give him
physically
disadvantage since I rolled. Well, no, I'll use that roll plus his.
But apply the
save.
wisdom saving
Yeah,
modifier.
yeah,
I think it's like
Listen.
a 6.
yeah. So
Okay,
it's actually still
all-
pretty decent. It's being an 11 now.
Jesus
We've
Christ.
all given up. Like, I gave up that feather token. Remember the feather? Even to get in this room,
Remember the fact?
I had to give him the feather tree. And, I mean, everybody's committing to try to. This is 3,000 gold. 3,000 gold?
Would you not care to kill a fiend?
Roll persuasion.
There's a lot of ways we can go with this,
Roll
right?
persuasion with advantage. Vinny, or one persuasion from Vinny, one persuasion from Warden for the 2 separate
Okay.
lines. Don't you want to kill a fiend, or don't you want to save these kids?
Oh,
nice.
wow.
It's like, I could kill a fiend or two.
Thank God! Thank God! Okay.
As Vinny's, argument does not seem to sway him, but he's sitting there like, killing a fiend would be pretty cool. And he hands over the flower. And given a few minutes, he hands another potion. If you have him drink this, the hag will be drawn like a moth to the flame, and will likely feed on him the very night. And then this other one, in its dose, will interfere with the hag's ability to stay on the ethereal plane. She will still be able to hide on it, but she will not be able to stay there as long as she would otherwise.
Will the fiend know that, like, there's something funny about, like,
She should
oh,
not, unless she has been alerted by your presence. She will feed regardless, though she may be more cautious. She's not caught my sight upon her yet, so she should not know she's being hunted.
No, she doesn't know.
surely not.
I would imagine it is only going to be a too irresistible dream to consume.
Like fruit.
Alright, so you have your 2 potions. You know who the hag's victim is. And as you start to head back to that part of town, you have a performance planned for tonight that you can still do. And
Well, we can't let them down.
you also have basically to convince this guy to drink 2 of these things before he goes to sleep.
Can we do that before we
You
call
can do
it,
that.
or-
You can do that before the performance and before you call it.
Okay. We did promise these people a show.
No.
All right. So, first you go to convince him and basically give him the come to our performance tonight, and then go to sleep after taking these. And you can roll persuasion or intimidation as you prefer.
I'll try to persuade him now.
Okay.
You know what?
I would give you advantage for intimidating, but I'll give you persuasion straight up, which I think is a better modifier for you.
It's going to be pretty easy to intimidate him, I feel like.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, I'll drink it. That's fine.
Fucking right, you will. Alright.
Okay.
Good.
And you all begin your
Brilliant.
concert. A good number of crowds people gather. Warden, you see the woman that walked by you near the back of the crowd.
I put my hand on
You are
Morteza's
standing
shoulder.
near Morteza while Saurus is performing, and Vinny and your group are like a little bit ways off stage.
I'll use my divine sense. Am I like within 60 feet of her?
You're maybe about 80 feet away. You could walk closer to her though.
Yeah, I keep an eye on Sauros and kind of
Try to
make
get
my way
closer to
toward.
her.
Yeah, within 60 feet.
Stealth.
While more.
There's a
Ah,
crowd,
stealth.
so you're gonna have. I'll give you a straight roll instead of the disadvantage you would normally have.
Okay. Oh, what is going on? Roll. Oh, Jakes.
As you very noticeably push through the crowd to get within 60 feet of her, she makes eye contact with you, and you're able to cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
And I believe that spell. Oh, you linked it for me again. Thank you. Yes, you smell this noxious evil wafting from her near the back of the crowd. Morteza is about 20 feet behind you and has the wand
Monocle.
through which he can see the visage of something.
Yes. Which I will do. I'll try to.
Okay. You hold the monocle up to your head. I'm assuming Warden makes his way back and like points at her.
Yeah. Well, I just like nod towards her because he already saw her once.
Okay, roll stealth. Morteza with
Which
disadvantage.
one, me? Okay.
With disadvantage as you try to hold the
Oh.
monocle up to your face and look over at her.
Well, it's gonna be hard to do worse than that.
Well,
All right. Are y'all looking at the center-ish?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try not to look directly at, but
Okay. Roll,
I would still want her in my
roll
field of view.
deception now. As this creature stares back at you.
Oh shit! The abyss.
That's a night hag, alright.
Foul blue creature, twisting horns at the tip of her head, clutched in her hand. Or I'm sorry, near her robe you see a black orb. It's about the size of a head.
Kinda looked like Sauros'
Roll,
sister.
and you are able to not make it obvious that after
Mm.
casting this and seeing her true form, that you're now eyes drawn very towards her as opposed to everyone else in the room, and like
Right.
casually scan the room with it like this is just something you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
But she definitely saw you look over at her after Warden walked over. So,
well,
you spotted her,
we did it.
but
we did it.
she saw you looking.
so if I cast Hunter's Mark, will she know she's marked?
I'm gonna rule that, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, that makes
That's
yeah,
that's
that
an
That makes
that's
sense.
also that's an offensive spell to some degree. So yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Now, when you're in combat with her, no problem. But yeah,
Yeah,
she would
well,
know.
then it's not a problem.
Okay. Saros, roll performance.
I just did.
You're not at your best. You get kind of nervous watching your friends strum through the crowd and like point very obviously at the woman that you two that you flew over and were spotted by yesterday, and you're like, oh god.
I just gotta finish this set. God damn it. No encore tonight. I got a couple guys. I got a little more shit I gotta do.
All good.
Yeah.
Are we fighting this bitch tonight?
That is y'all's call, so we can call it here. You have her on high alert, for sure. But you've also laid your trap and your poison that she is likely to be drawn to.
I think we can wait.
Do you want to fight her next week?
You guys go right ahead. I mean, I'm
I can't make next week, but I'm totally fine with whatever.
fucking go.
Dylan's like, we're
I think-
playing next week. Can't have the night hag get smited.
I was like, oh my god, my ear just went out.
Oh no!
Shit.
Kanan's not going to be here to fight a fiend. Oh darn. Since we're down to only 3 out of 6, I think we'll call it here.
Okay.
And do
That's
the,
fine.
do the
Fine,
combat
either
at do the combat and the confrontation at the start of the next session. Potentially.
See what I tell you.
If you can get both items, you can get 3,000 gold. What did y'all think of this kind of investigative bit of style? It went a little slow at the start. How are y'all feeling there?
Oh, I really
Not
like
a-
stuff like this.
Okay.
That looks fun.
I liked it, yeah.
Is there
It's
anything
like-
that y'all would like to have done differently in being able to find her?
No, I mean it was pretty.
We got lucky with a couple of those rolls initially of just like, oh shit, here's somebody that's
Instant hint.
like, just like, oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I had to follow up on the the fucking blacksmith.
I guess we just don't know who she is. I mean, we know who she is.
But she can
Yeah, we
be
don't know who
she
she
can
is.
be anyone. She could
Right, but who
if
is she
she's-
pretending
If she's
to
taking
be?
up like a regular in town, like a noted
Yeah.
figure, someone that lives in this area, it might be more obvious. But she's just kind of going for nondescript.
Just a rando. Okay. Then then I wouldn't change. I mean,
I've been sitting out there for 20 minutes on the sidewalk.
That's fair. It would have been interesting to have it more be like you're tracking her to her house, for example.
Where is it? Is it delivery?
That's what we were trying to do.
Oh, I was definitely going for more. Y'all find a victim and set a trap.
Gotcha. That was good.
What cocaine that you're like?
All right. What has been just in general y'all's favorite moments from the last few sessions?
The woman, her hair is brown. We're looking for a woman.
I don't think Chris is ever going to let me live down the fruit thing.
The apples.
Oh my god, the fruits.
That's going to be... Vinny, what about the food?
you like fruit?
The fruit, Vinny.
Hey, are you a blacksmith?
Why did you speak? I had no idea what you wanted to do with that.
What? We're trying to determine who. I even whispered to you. We need to identify the prey. You a blacksmith?
What does that mean?
We gotta figure out who's having bad dreams so that we can figure out who to give the tincture to and who to set a trap, as far as like for the night hag for.
I like how we all have different approaches, and it feels very much like a dysfunctional party. Like it would be.
But like still towards a common goal.
Yeah.
By the way, that herbalist thinks Morteza has depression.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well,
If you didn't pick up on that.
Just I went back in and was like...
That was why she was trying to be nice. She was like, it's good that you're friends with him. Just all around.
oh, that's it? That's it? Huh?
What? But was she like? Was it really like she thinks we're gay or something? Was that
No. She thinks Morteza is hiding a deep depression, and that he
More
needs
like
help.
Antidepressants?
Yeah.
A poultice for the soul, as it were.
That's basically what he got. If you take it, I'll let you take it as a reaction, Morteza. If you put it on your belt in favor of a potion.
Oh yeah, fuck
so
it.
that you can mid freak out about killing someone with a fireball, you could just be like and take some anti-anxiety drugs to get some help on your wisdom save.
Like some Xanax, just ready to go.
Quick release Xanax, yeah.
Who would have thought that Morteza would have become an addict before he's addicted to prescription drugs?
I still got my potion of Tevium and my love potion in my back pocket, alright?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens with the filter of love.
Oh yeah.
I was just watching some Scanlan clips where he takes one and looks at Percy.
Hey, what are they gonna do for Percy's voice actor for the show?
Hey, what?
What do you mean?
The Amazon Prime show. Are they gonna get Percy's voice actor back? I thought he was kind of out.
Wait, like Taliesin?
Yeah, why wouldn't they get Taliesin?
No, he.
Oh wait, who am I thinking of?
He
That's
means the guy who wasn't. Dragon.
You mean the guy that was a different character?
Right.
Show anything.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know. Probably not him.
Oh,
They might just not. They might just
not.
pick up after he's gone, or just exclude him. I don't know if they can.
yeah. When are we getting an Amazon Prime show?
Well,
When we
maybe
start
if you-
making $10
maybe
million
if you post
a year?
If my videos don't get demonetized, hey, this one will be monetized since I
Critical
totally forgot
Role
about.
had to work for.
I forgot about
that's true.
music.
I mean,
Critical Role made $9 million over the last 2 years.
Whatever.
I don't.
They make $9 million on Twitch. They're pieces of shit.
They were doing
they
that-
haven't earned it. Fuck them.
They were doing home
I'm
sessions.
not saying they haven't earned it. I'm just
No,
saying.
that's what we're saying.
Okay, they work. They work to make our lives amazing.
I'm just saying. Let's not act like they're small. They're small pieces anymore.
That's true. Fucking corporations. They sold out to Wendy's. They sold out to Twitch. Okay.
Sure.
Then they unsold
Disgusting.
because
They
we
sold
yelled
out to
at
D&D Beyond. The shills. The start of every show.
them. Bye.
But yeah. Anyways, fun session. Sorry, y'all didn't get to actually fight the hag. That's
no,
really more
no.
what I was wondering, if it was just
I like the
too long
investigative
with
stuff.
the investigation. I did enjoy your very awkward social encounters.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Vinny was nervous. Even after talking to that herbalist, he was nervous.
You like fruit?
Is there anything else? So
I clearly was going.
No,
No, I know, but
it's great.
it's so
Oh my God.
it is my favorite. Not in like a I think that was a bad thing. I think it was on point for Vinny. Yeah, I just find it hilarious though, out of character.
So next session, y'all will wrap up this hag encounter and side quest, and you will have an update on the slavery. What's going on there? It will be for a party, which I'll let you all know about.
We kept offering like a free time. Like that didn't seem like a good time to do it because we were too busy with the quest, right?
Yeah.
You guys do anything else? And it's like, no, I'm focused on this.
Yeah, no, it's fair. You're gonna have a little bit essentially of downtime, as it's gonna be after this. There's gonna be about another like 3 or 4 days, and it's gonna be that and anything that y'all might have wanted to accomplish like in between investigations here. When you're like, all right, we've done enough for today, and you went on your business, even though it's only been a day. So like any small errands or purchases or checking out shops that you know your character wants to do, please let me know. If you know now, that's great. If not, text me, especially you, Kathan, if there's anything you want to do on Warden that we can address like separately, or I can just resolve quickly. It's totally fine.
Is
Just let me know.
this one of the code you use to roll for
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the
Hey,
what?
I mean,
Your Roll20 extension.
my roll 20 extensions.
Yeah, please share them with Chris just for a session. He
Please,
Yeah,
please.
just
Lord
once.
knows he needs them.
We sacrificed. Well, it was an agreement.
and we
Did
it's
all
great
my
investigation.
positive rolls.
And
Yeah,
it's
there
not,
you go.
it's, ray of sickness, fuck it. Who cares?
No,
No.
it has to not matter, Clark, for me to roll well.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
True.
Anything
Alright.
that's not an attack roll, I do poorly on.
This is so true. Or maybe like intimidation sometimes. That's
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just let me know what you
Okay.
want to accomplish. It will be helpful to be prepared.
All right.
Okay.
Later.
tight.
Later.
See you guys.
Yes.
Peace.